Yeah,
That's what I appreciate about you, Katie.
We've gotten in there.
Appreciates about me.
Just gonna go ahead and take 10% off the top right there.
Yep.
No, we don't need to turn this into that kind of game.
Hey, everybody. Welcome
Hi.
back to Torchlit Tavern. You probably have heard some voices that normally aren't on the show. That's because it's Goodnut again. It's November, and we're celebrating our not really Thanksgiving because that's a dumb, problematic holiday that not everyone celebrates. We're doing Goodnut, the one that we celebrate, that we're going to make all you celebrate because we love it. It's about getting together as friends at the table. So we've got Katie and Ulvin, who are normally on our Twitch stream with us, joining us to add their hilarity and zanity to our normal hilarity and zanity. Our show just increased by 200%. It's fantastic.
Well,
Problem
because
we
you said to take 20% off the top, so it's at most.
That was earlier.
80%.
Oh, you're right. It's going to be 260% better. So
Math.
Welcome to Torchlit Tavern. My name is Jameson Oxford. I will be your dungeon master. Playing with me today.
Oh my.
Jump on the grenade.
We're going to start with Jeff. Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
I'm normally on the podcast as, another guy. He's a fishy boy. But today, I'm not a fishy boy. I'm here for Goodnut. Let's get that Goodnut going.
All right, I'll go next. Hey, it's me. It's Ryan. I'm back again. Just here for Goodnut, And who's next?
I'm next.
All right, everybody. Oh,
Ah.
it's Katie. It's Katie.
I was just gonna take it.
We've got to fight.
Yeah,
I was
go
just
for it.
gonna
Go for it.
throw
Sniped
myself
it.
on the grenade.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're more well known anyway.
Probably not, but I'm Katie Mischief. I normally am on Twitch stream as Aurelia Johnson, but today I will be playing Helena Bloomingstar.
She did the thing.
The thing has been done. Now who's next?
Well, I'm not going to interrupt Ulvin. I'm not going to run it for that.
God damn it.
Yeah, I don't want to be the jerk that interrupts both of the newbies.
Alright. Well, I am Ulvin, aka Left for the Last. I am a part of the Twitch stream where I play a game and I run a game. And I'm not going to tell you who I play today.
All right.
We're all very
Secret.
secretive except for Katie.
All right, and last of the party, par for the course. I'm Mitch. You might know me from the Twitch stream. I'm the guy who talks shit in the comments.
It's true.
Fair.
He is on
Nice.
most
That's
episodes.
definitely where people know you from, Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here
I'm
on
sure.
the podcast.
Oh, yeah, I also do a D&D podcast.
Yes. We are
This
a D&D
one,
podcast.
specifically.
Yeah. I didn't
Weird.
say it. We are a Real Play 5th Edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast, as evidenced by the fact that we have no idea what we're apparently doing at any given time. And if you've played D&D with friends, that should be how you play it. If you're better than us, then I don't want to hear about it. Whatever, you're cool. Anyway, normally we would do like a last time and stuff like that, but I'm going to replace that with Ulvin and Katie.
Normally, you would say it's a board game.
Nah, this is good now, man. I'm not going to trick nobody today. This is about role-playing games. I'm not going to say Dungeons & Dragons specifically, even though that is our favorite. But it's about getting together with your friends and playing that game and making a dumb story where you guys burn down half the town and all have a good laugh. Katie, Ulvin, is there anything you guys would like to plug before we start off?
Jeff.
No, I left
Hoo-yah!
all those in a storage container.
Fantastic. Katie, do you have yours, or...
All the things you wanted to plug?
No, all the plugs.
Somebody chase down Jay and beat him up until I'm part of the podcast for realsies. Thanks.
Yes. She
You
wants
heard it
that
here
bad.
first, jokes. I'm free. I'm out. Katie plays it there now.
Ah!
I'd rather die than play your character.
Oh, God.
Whoa!
Me too.
Oh.
All right,
nine I could take over, but
Hey.
All right. On that note, I suppose,
I could play 9.2.
seeing as Katie just plugged Mitch real hard, let's go ahead and start our show. When you were all young, you all dreamed of big adventures. You told each other stories of when you would grow old enough to see the world, to seduce royalty, and to defeat mighty dragons. And you lived out these far-off lives early with one another through games. Your dungeon master, Edo, would gather everyone together and you would slay goblins and assault their towers from the safety of each other's homes and dens. Sometimes, if the weather was good, you would go to your clubhouse in Ramshackle Cave. Mighty heroes you all were, together telling stories that made the minstrels and babysitters weep. You all played... What should we call the game that you guys all played?
Pathfinder.
I was gonna say make one up, but...
Wyverns and
No,
wenches.
like a good game.
You all played Wyverns and Wenches Torchlit Nights.
I like it.
Yes. Torchlit Nights.
But you all eventually grew older, and the call of adventure took each of you in its own way. Some of you took the king's coin and became warriors and knights. Others turned to the study of magics or the simple thrill of tomb diving. But each of you became what you all once dreamed of. Heroes. All except Edo, who stayed in your quiet village. But he has a good life with his family, and you all make it a point to reconvene once a year on the day of Goodnut to play Wyverns and Wenches Torchlit Nights again. But last year,
Is that with a K?
you didn't make it. Maybe the world needed saving, or you landed in the clink, duty called, or any number of good and rightful reasons an adult may have to pass on childish things. You'll make it up to everyone next year when you showed up for session. And so it's been 2 years since you've been to the small town that you all grew up in. Upon your arrival the following year, something is already off. Normally, Edo greets you all at the edge of his property. You guys bumped into each other at the edge of his property, so go ahead, and as you guys arrive, go ahead and introduce your character.
Todd is there first. It's a fantasy.
Go ahead. Todd's there first.
Olvin, describe me.
I'm sick of your shit already. I love it.
Oh, man. This is what it's like.
Okay.
Hey, so, quick pause. Hey, Katie and
Got
Ruben,
him.
if ever you wonder, like, you guys know me personally, if ever you wonder, like, hey, like, I wonder why he spends hours in there and, like, it seems so weird and wild. This is it. This is it.
It's trash.
This is the peek behind the curtain you were always waiting for.
It's already a goddamn
This
mess.
is it.
All right,
It's
so
being Mitch.
Yep.
this is Todd is a red-skinned, 4'8". No, describe yourself, man.
He looks just like you. That's why you have to describe him.
Yeah.
6'2".
Mitch is dying on the video right now.
He's so proud of himself.
All right, so it's 6'2", red
Tried to
skin.
take a drink and I almost died.
I'm never get through this. 6'2", red skin, long, curling horns, no tail, but hooves for feet.
So you're a
All right,
dwarf?
That's what I look like. I'm a
No
tiefling.
clothes, huh? Damn.
I'm a dwarf with a toenail disorder.
Yeah.
So yeah, Todd stands there, looking just like Olvin's character, and waiting for everyone to show up, because Todd is always early. It's a fantasy. I can play things I'm not in real life.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you did that for yourself, bro. As Todd
Hey,
Todd got there, he's been waiting for Edo to show up and for anyone else.
What is Olvin's character's name?
Konrad Vreminski.
Love it.
Wait, so does Comrade Valinsky have a Russian accent, I assume?
I don't know.
We need to figure this
We're gonna
out
figure that
so I
out.
know what I sound like.
Ryan,
You have very little time to
Ryan,
figure this
Ryan
out.
has given you some time to figure that out. Ryan,
It's
you
going to be a very
show up.
terrible, terrible
Yes,
Russian accent.
my character shows up and I see this person standing there and I go,
Great, Conrad! That is the wrong voice.
I was gonna say, wow.
God
I
damn
don't
it,
need-
point two.
Point two really wanted to be here.
"Hello, Conrad."
Hello, friend.
You see walking up a
Not in Olvin's voice. Not
a
in
skinny looking warforged. He is wearing kind of like what a monk wears. You know, it's kind of like that half shirt where it's just over the one shoulder, but it's primarily made of like moss, and you see some mushroom caps hanging off of it here and there. I've got like a nice little mushroom necklace. I'm walking up with a staff and a nice mushroom capped looking hat, and This is Gus Inaki.
How are you doing, my friend? And, not comrade. Comrade Todd, I guess, if you will. Comrade Todd approaches and gives Gus a large, boisterous clap on the shoulder.
Oh wait, are you actually Todd now? Have you switched back to just being Todd?
Well, he
Or
looked,
do you still look like
his
Conrad?
voice-
Canonically, he's
I'm Conrad
always
Todd.
looked just like him.
you can
Yeah,
tell
my voice
by his
didn't
voice.
copy.
Oh,
Canonically, he's always looked just like.
apologies. Obviously from far away, and then without hearing your voice, I thought you were Conrad. Apologies.
Yes, of course. No harm is done.
Yes, I'm doing very well. How was the last good night? I'm sorry to have missed it.
You were here.
I was not.
We were all here. It has been 1 year's time, and I have returned as we have prescribed.
I mean, no. I was definitely not at the last one.
In the middle of you and Todd talking, you notice over Todd's shoulder, behind a bush, not very well hidden,
Yes, a half-elf rogue. Your friend, Dara.
Oh, hello, Daro.
Standing at 5'3", a rather stocky build at 190.
Jesus.
Yeah, I rolled that.
You thick boy.
Yeah,
Short.
I love me a fat rogue. That's a successful rogue.
with short white hair and pale green eyes and tawny skin. I come out. Yes. What a pleasure it is to be here again. Sorry, it is most unfortunate that I missed last year.
Whatever do you mean, Daro? You continue to speak as though we've missed 2 years. It has been 1 year's time, and I have returned from my crusade.
No, you weren't here last year. Well, I wasn't here last year. And, of course, you weren't here the year before that.
I was also not here last year.
Weird. Quite strange.
Katie, Ulvin, if you are fighting for last, you will need to roll initiative. Lowest
I got it.
wins.
Yeah, I already failed. I got a 24.
I couldn't possibly get anything close to that.
I got
Alright.
a +4 and I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
I'm not happy about
Nice.
this.
Sorry,
Killing it.
Conrad. You
Yes.
appear. You come up the path behind them.
Conrad is walking up in fancy clothes.
Fancy clothes.
Conrad has hidden his tail. Conrad has nice, shiny hooves and gold accessories on his horns. Stolen. But yeah, he thinks he's running late, so he's kind of in a quickened pace as he walks up and he sees himself and I will remember names. And Gus. And what was the roll I needed to beat to see Daro?
It's 11 and it's passive, and I'm sure you beat it.
Passes a 15. And I see Daro in a bush. Hello, comrades.
Conrad.
Hi,
How
Todd.
long has it been? Oh,
It's-
fuck. No, Ovid. No. Shit.
You ruined everything. You've said the magic. You've said the magic accent.
Yeah, it's gonna just draw him in like a moth to a flame.
It's true.
Try.
Nope, don't help him.
That was an accident. I didn't even mean
It's not your
to.
job, Ulvin.
I'm sorry.
It's not your job, Ulvin. Let him sink or swim on his own merit. Introduce your character.
Oh my god. Hello, comrades. Hi, Todd. How are you?
I am good, friend. How are you today? How long has it been? 1 year, yes?
2. It's been 2 years. We missed.
Conrad, you weren't at the last one either?
At this point, Conrad Todd begins to look concerned.
I had some previous engagement I could not escape.
I see. Did any of us go to the last one?
Well, we're still one more short. Maybe we'll find out soon.
Hopefully she will know.
And at that time, you see trotting up on a horse, just covered in saddlebags. You can smell the incense probably before you see the horse, and not at a quickened pace. She looks like she's taking great care to not look like she's rushing. But you guys know her very well
Fast, slow walking.
as a childhood friend. You know that she has an issue with being on time. Things get away from her, and she kind of trots up. Hello, boys. It's been a long time.
How are you?
Hello, Helena.
Greetings.
Welcome back, Miss
It is good to see you.
She dismounts and pulls up the horse and goes, "This is Sprinkles, my newest horse. Since the last one met an untimely end. Sorry I missed last year, guys. I brought some gifts to make up for it."
Oh,
You also missed last year.
Well,
it appeared that we all did.
None of us made it. What was holding all of you up?
Well, there was that big battle, and as a healer, I had to be there.
There was a large battle last year?
On the eastern coast. It probably wouldn't have affected you guys here, but I've been working really hard as a good healer, and following Vespra's been such a blessing.
Were all of you involved in this battle?
No, actually, I myself was on my way here to partake in our regular festivities. But, unfortunately, Mother pushed a software update and didn't tell me. So, unfortunately, I was powered down in the woods for 3 days completing an update.
That's a bad connection.
Wi-Fi in the woods is shit, dude.
When I awoke, I was entirely naked and all of my things had been stolen. Luckily, I was just able to grow them back.
Daro, are you sure you didn't get to make it with heavier pockets than normal?
I take a deep bow and look up with a sort of smirk and go, Madam, if it were me, I would have given him his things back when I saw him this year, as I always do when I take your things. Well,
where's my
most
bracelet?
of the time. I said most of the time.
Oh.
You'll get your bracelet back soon as I remember who I sold it to.
Never change, Daro, never change.
I never will.
What, kept you last year?
Well, funny story, actually. You all know well that I've taken to treasure hunting, and I found myself months before, well, maybe a month before last year's Goodnut, I was deep within a cave searching for what was supposed to be an abandoned treasure. But, well, traps still trap, and a maze spell kept me quite occupied for quite some time.
That is rather unfortunate, Daro, but thank you for your explanation.
Todd, who, as you all I'm sure can see, is no stranger to talking, has been just standing there quietly and looking more and more concerned. Todd sort of shakes out at, I have been on crusade with the Numenites. Simply a fortnight past our last campaign, a gateway to the Hellwrath plane opened, and I have been engaged in battle for 1 year's time since.
Honey.
Though I am learning that it is 2 years' time
Yes.
since.
Honey, that opened up 2 years ago. And I put my hand very softly, on your, shoulder chest area. I go, that happened, and I start kind of, massaging a little bit. I'm so sorry that happened.
And, Comrade Todd shifts entirely, and he turns into a tall, proud, very bro-hand-looking Numenite figure. Just the most common, bland Numenite you can think of. His whole body alights with glowing gold light, and he says, Fear not, my lady friend, I have been striking into the heart of evil itself. I bring down sacred justice and holy damnation upon those evil, wretched beings. We have pierced into the hearts of hells, and if 2 years of my life is the price that I must pay, then I gladly leave it there.
I see. Well done, Todd. Congratulations on finding your passion, Todd.
Yes, many have questioned my calling, but I glow with the divine lights.
Well, I can absolutely tell you that I don't support your choice, but I do support that you found something. As long as you and I steer clear of each other in our professional works, that is all the well good to hear.
Conrad, what kept you away?
Well, my friends, traveling the plains.
Oh.
I got caught, hunting a thief.
Hunting a thief?
Not you, my friend.
Obviously not. You wouldn't have caught me.
Says the one who can't hide behind a bush.
This year was a trap. He's got you.
Some other planar godly being asked for help to hunt down some thief that stole his favorite
Bracelet?
sex toy. I thought it was something else, but when I got it back, it was a fucking sex toy. I was not a happy man.
Unfortunate.
What a naughty being.
Yeah, you think a goddess of harvest would have a sickle, not that.
I see.
It's about planting seeds, all right?
Quite strange.
Well,
Any good gear along the way, though?
Quite a bit. None that I could take.
Unfortunate.
They had their eye on everybody who's not of that plane. It was kind of annoying.
let us move into Edo's abode. I believe we've kept him long enough.
I think he might be a bit angered. We didn't make it, any of us. And he's not here to greet us, which is unlike him.
Will one of you boys help me on the horse?
Of course.
Madam, we're going inside. You don't need to
Mount.
there it
Too
is.
late.
Remount the horse.
Numenite Todd has already helped her remount.
So, you guys mount back up on the horse, and you move the half mile from the edge of his property to his home. His house is a small place. It is a quaint cottage in the middle of his land. And when you get there, the door is closed. There's no kids running around. You know he has a family that live around. And it's strangely quiet as you come up to the door.
Maybe the family was sent away for the weekend so that we could have some time?
Or perhaps we could just knock and ask. I do so. I go up and I knock.
Before your hand even touches the door, it yanks open. And standing in front of you is Dira, his wife. And she looks distraught and upset.
Oh,
and she
dear, hello.
Oh, thank God, you came, you made it. I was worried that with you guys not showing up last year that you wouldn't come now.
Yes, terribly sorry about that. Is everything okay?
No, I don't know where Edo is. He's been gone for weeks.
Weeks?
Weeks?
Yes.
What do you mean he's been gone for weeks? Explain.
Okay, you guys didn't make it last year, right? And that he took it in stride. He knows you guys are busy doing things, but it upset him, and he thought that he would try to get things to be really exciting this year when you showed up. He hoped that he wasn't going to mention it, but he said that he was going to go back to Ramshackle Cave and surprise you guys by setting it up and like cleaning it out and let you guys play there like you did as kids. He wanted to do a really big game for you guys. I don't understand how it works, but
Fucking nerd.
yes,
there's a lot of rules.
And he went and he cleared out the pathway, and then a few weeks ago he went and he never came back. At first I thought he may have just camped out there, but then a couple days later a note was pinned to my door, and she just said, well, here, and she hands you a note.
I take it and...
Yeah, sure. She
Comrade
hands you the
Todd. Comrade Todd shifts into Comrade Tall and just
it.
peeks over the top
Yeah.
of Comrade Valinsky's shoulder to
In
read the note with him.
In scratched, damaged common. Doesn't look like they understand how to really write. It says, we have Edo. If you want him back, come to Ramshackle Cave. She continues, no one in town felt safe enough. So a couple people went into the mouth and something attacked them. One of them didn't make it, and the other one ran out. And we knew you were coming soon, so we hoped you could help him. But it's been weeks, and I'm starting to be very, very worried about Edo. Can you guys...
Can I roll an insight check
Sure.
to see if this is all just a ploy?
Sure.
To get us excited for the game?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Or like get into the game more?
Yeah, sure.
This is the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask for the note. Can I see that? And
27?
I hand it over.
That's my one nat 20 for the night, guys.
Nice. He hands you the note. It says that. What do you want to know about the note?
I roll investigation on the note. It's a 20 dirty.
Okay. So, Katie, Helena watches the wife, and you've known her a long time. Edo and you guys are very passionate about this old game. She doesn't get it. She's never understood it, and you've never seen her have the ability to roleplay or act before. You believe that she is being genuine. This doesn't feel like if she was in on it, she'd be the weak link, and you're not getting that sensation. She looks legitimately afraid for Edo. You believe her. Jeff, you recognize that it is written on a piece of very old parchment, and you realize that on the back is some running ink, and you realize that it has been written on the back of what looks like Edo's Dungeon Master notes.
If we hurry, perhaps we can save the villager that didn't make it.
This is a piece of his notes. We should move quickly.
Where are the children?
She opens the door a little wider, and you see that the kids are inside, and they wave because they know you, and like a couple of them come running out. We're here. We're here. Are you gonna find our dad?
Daro steps forward and grabs the wife by her hand, like in a caring manner, and he goes, "Worry not, madam. Of course, it is just Edo being Edo. He's just wrapped up in something, I'm sure. We will certainly find him in the most safe manner he could be. Nothing for you to worry about.
I hug the children, 'cause I like kids. You know, I was the babysitter.
Mhm.
I hug them and
Someone's
I go,
gotta.
you know, I have spent a long time away from here so that I can heal any sort of injury.
Okay.
And through the power of God,
You think
my
he's
god
hurt?
Vespra, no. But I do think whatever has
No,
him
of course not.
will get hurt.
They look up at you and they're like, "Wow." They look.
I kind of like shut down her will get hurt thing and go, of course he's unhurt. There is nothing to worry about. I don't think he's in any sort of trouble at all.
I'm gonna go ahead and just ruffle both their hairs. And
Adorable.
All two of their hairs.
Yes, they're a couple of Charlie Browns.
don't worry, children. We will bring him home very quickly. In the meantime, here, play on this. I'm going to grow a giant mushroom out of the ground, and I pick them both up and let them bounce on it like a trampoline.
Trampoline.
So Dira looks at you guys all and says, "Thanks for distracting them. It's been hard to keep everything together around here. Can you go look into it right away?"
Not to worry, we will bring him home.
Duh.
As I said, I'm sure he's
With the
fine.
most
We'll just
haste.
go
We will
get
handle
him.
this for you. You do not have to worry.
A few miles from town, and into a wooded area you travel, eventually following a creek bed and an old deer path before that gives way to a series of sparsely placed, large, flat stones that may have been considered a walkway. Along the path, you see several crude signposts bearing strange phrases in common, such as "Stay out," "No ogars allowed," and "Turn back" or "B-where." You recognize these signs as things you guys made when you were kids, and it looks like somebody has recently picked them up, put them back into the ground, and retouched up some of the paint. Eventually you come to a buttress of rock rising from the earth before a short, dirt cliff. The face of it, little more than a series of old stones that appear stacked against each other by chance. At the base, a 7-foot-tall, narrow cave entrance can be seen, the darkness behind it hinting at the cave's system's depth. A large plank of wood, wedged at the top, states this place to be Ramshackle Cave. Welcome back to the old clubhouse.
It's been quite a long time since we've been back at the old clubhouse.
Indeed.
Duh. But at least it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would have.
Are you kidding me? These signs are awful.
Duh, we were children. You help.
The memories.
Could be more overgrown for my tastes.
The world could be overgrown and it still wouldn't be enough.
Always tending your plants.
Shall we move forward in our errand of rescuing Ito then?
Yes, let us hope that he is safe.
Allow me to look ahead.
By all means.
Go ahead and give me that stealth roll, Jeff, because I see what you're doing here.
Hold on. Before he does,
Ooh.
Oh,
I do a thing.
Before I do,
Before he does a thing, I do
gotta
a thing.
find out where. No. I'm doing a thing for him.
Ooh.
yeah, I'm sure he's trying to help. Maybe he's got Pass Without a Trace.
I
'Cause that would
do.
be-
I
So,
do too.
That's very very
So
good.
I will go ahead and cast that and give all of us a +10 to stealth.
Well, I'm gonna need it, boys.
Did you roll a 1?
No, I didn't.
You're probably fine.
Yeah, I rolled without the Pass Without a Trace 16. So with Pass Without a Trace 26.
Numenite Todd shouts out, "Ward of Fate!" And he holds his palm up to the sky, and a beam of light comes down from the heavens and enshrouds his entire body in the outline of golden armor.
So much for stealth. I rolled stealth as well, and I got
Yes,
a 29
good one.
total.
Paladins don't stealth.
So Conrad and Dara move forward, silent as the night. After the spells are cast, you guys practically disappear in front of your friends and move up to the cave mouth. You can only enter single file should you both enter. Who has dark vision?
I do.
I have dark vision. Okay, good.
Despite the closeness to the outside, you are now surprised how dark this room is and how tall it feels. But once you get inside and your eyes adjust, the jagged cavern is 60 feet long and barely 25 feet wide, but you can't make out a ceiling in the darkness. Something seems to be darker than the dark. Give me a perception check.
Yes.
Just him or both of us?
Did you move into the room?
I will technically, if I'm moving by just our 30 feet, I'm just outside the cave.
Okay, if you
That
don't
one.
move in, then the
Todd.
perception won't help you.
Numenite Todd is going to march directly into this hole, and that is clear. If you want to be ahead of him, bearing that it be a single file,
Yeah.
now is your opportunity.
So, Daro, you don't hear anything but the sound of dripping water. Somewhere deeper in, there sounds like there might be a small stream. You guys remember that there was a stream that ran through the middle of this cave. You also know that if you go too far forward, there is a pit, which you can see. Otherwise, you don't pick up anything strange other than the darkness above you.
Of course.
You can hear the clank of Mitch's character coming up behind you as you
He's not
learn this
wearing
information.
physical armor. He doesn't technically clank, but he glows.
Well, he's not being stealthy. You can hear him with his footprints. You can hear his footprints.
His heavy footfalls.
When he's stomping. He's like trying to make up for it.
So Helena and I are still at the cave mouth then?
Yeah,
Wherever
I
you wanna be.
follow up behind the boys, no matter what. Yeah.
I'm going to grow some mushrooms out of the ground so that Helena can safely make it off her horse, because I doubt the horse can go in the cave.
Mushroom guy.
Thank you so much, love.
Of course. I also would like to note that while I do not have dark vision, my fungal hat here is bioluminescent.
Nice.
Okay.
I do not have dark vision either. I shall lead us onward, friends. Come, salvation brand. And another beam of light comes down, strikes the ground, and Todd reaches out, grabs the literal beam of light, and breaks it, forming a greatsword.
Yeah,
Conrad is very happy to be behind this, so anything's focused on him, not me.
Yeah, so Conrad, you're still outside as fucking Todd walks past you. Daro, do you do anything as you hear him loudly coming up behind you? I was gonna say you roll in that one, so maybe you don't know he's coming up behind you, but you fucking do now.
Yes, no, of course. Once he starts yelling, I move my way into one of the nooks and the corners that I'm so familiar with in this cave, as this is where we spent much of our childhood.
Yes, and all of you remember, this cave is it's fairly deep. There's a couple of passageways that connect 3 main caverns. And in the first cavern, you guys know that there is a pit. Do you have dark vision, Todd?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Tieflings don't? Okay.
I'm
so
not a
yeah.
tiefling.
Oh yeah, you're a
He's a
changeling. That's
changeling.
right. Sorry, that's right. So yeah, you know that there is a pit towards the back third of this cave from memory, but you can't see it. Immediately you walk in and it's dark. It's very, very dark. What do you do?
Todd, priorities. My lady, have you a way to defend yourself in this dark endeavor?
Of course I do, my love. The guiding light of Espra.
Take this. It is dangerous to go forward alone. And Todd hands you a mundane spear.
We are literally all together, Todd.
Thank
Yes.
you, love.
Because it is dangerous to venture on alone.
As we're
Oh.
walking through this tunnel into the entrance here, I'm going to reach behind a rock and find my old bag of mushrooms that I left here. Just gonna start snacking on those as we're walking through.
Oh,
Anyone?
have had to get... No, wait, I'm sorry.
Anyone?
Sorry.
No? Okay.
Todd lights a torch. That's what Todd has to do.
Daro
Oh,
rolls
fuck.
an investigation.
All right. Daro, go ahead and roll your investigation as light shines out around Todd. Todd, same
Dirty
thing.
20.
You're standing in the entranceway, and you see that there's nothing in the room. It's just like you guys used to see it. It looks like somebody attempted to sweep up, but stopped halfway. There's also some footprints that Daro sees. Several sets of prints. One that definitely looked like Edo, somebody who showed up and tried to clean up. And then there are 2 more sets of footprints, one of which stops just shy of getting like 20 feet in the room and then turned around and ran the other way. And then another set of footprints that simply stops 30 feet into the room, just short of the pit.
This.
Oh,
How many
man.
sets does that make?
Total of 3, other than your party, that have been here in the last month or so.
And only one of them continues anywhere? The rest of them stop?
Edo's continued deeper in, it seems, but his footprints are all over. Like, it's easy to find
Right.
his prints because he was all over the room.
I would like to roll survival to try and find the freshest set of prints.
Okay, if you guys move into the room, I need you guys to tell me,
Todd moves into the room.
Yeah,
I'm
who's
letting
in the
other
room?
people I'm letting other people do things, but Todd is not
Yeah.
stopping.
Todd lit a torch, and Todd moved forward.
I'm definitely bringing up the
Yeah, I'm
rear.
gonna preoccupy the spot that Daro just gave up while still in stealth.
Oh shit, that's right. There's a map. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to move forward. As he moves in, I'm going to try to stay towards the edge of his
I'm
torchlight.
not used to there being an actual map.
I
That's my
got my bow ready.
All right. What is your armor class, Todd?
bad. Rude. You can't just ask a man his armor class.
I can. I actually can. I have privilege.
Literally the only person that can.
14.
Ooh.
Oh, why?
All right.
Use
So it roll-
regular armor.
I can't.
So, as you move into the room, from the roof drops it's almost like a circle of pure black, and it enshrouds the top of your head, enveloping you in darkness. You're gonna take 6 damage, and you are grappled and blind as you are surrounded by what feels like thick, leathery flesh.
I take 6 damage.
Yes.
Oh man, I got this, boys.
Everybody roll initiative, and Todd, the other thing you notice, other than being blind and bound, is that it's really hard to breathe.
Is it just my head?
It's your whole upper body. Like, the whole fucking body.
That's frustrating. That's 12 for my initiative, boy.
I rolled a 22.
Damn it. Match.
20.
5.
Alright. I don't have your character names written into this encounter, so you'll have to remember when I call out your initiative. So whoever got a 22, you guys figure out who you want to go first.
He has a higher dex.
Real quick, so Mitch knows what his options are when it comes to his turn. If the target is medium or smaller, it engulfs your head. So no, you can move your arms.
Okay, good.
The target is also blinded and unable to breathe while attached in this way. While attached to the target, it can only attack you, and you can break free with a strength check.
But I can see it, because, it's on my face.
Yeah, sorta. No, it's black. You see black. It's just black.
Blech.
Black. So, 22 goes first.
Ah, that's me. I see what happens.
Yes, you can see in the dark. He's right in the middle of the room. His torch just gets, dropped as he gets caught on his head.
Okay, and I know that the other two are basically right behind him, correct?
Yes.
Can I make a roll to see, to as a sort of dungeon delver, can...
Give me an intelligence check.
Perfect.
You want to know about it?
Yes. What does a 15 get me?
You know this is a dark mantle.
I
The
knew
darkness
that.
in...
Mitch knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did Jeff.
Yeah, this is some classic.
dark-
This is some
Jeff was
classic
still
D&D
fine,
shit. Some old school shit. Dark mantles. You know that they can cast darkness, which explains the shadows above you, and you know that they tend to drop down and suffocate their prey.
Absolutely. Do I know if they usually come in more than one?
Not all. It can happen, but it's not uncommon for them to be solo predators as well.
Okay. Then what I want to do is I have faith in the rest of my party. I'm actually just going to stay hidden until something else happens. I want to hold my action until something more dangerous approaches. Because
Wow.
I'm not that concerned with this.
I'm
with the
not
Dark
that
Mantle.
guy, pal.
I didn't
Not
know
that guy,
Reyes was here.
Reyes is a rogue's rogue, my man. So is this guy.
All right. So you hold your action. What are you doing?
I'm going to hold my action. I'll pull out my bow, but hold an attack action until something more dangerous shows up. Right? Because he's not in danger yet. And I know that because I know what's engulfing him.
Sure.
That's the way that Dara would
Conrad.
see it.
Conrad,
Duh.
it's your turn.
Because I already had my bow out and ready, I am immediately going to attack twice.
Oh yeah, sweet level 5. Anybody who's a martial class gets 2 attacks right now.
Do it.
Baby.
Give me a second.
If you beat... No, just go ahead and go. If you roll a 1, you're going to hit him.
Ooh, okay.
Arrow to the face.
Yeah, but let's hope I don't hit you with my +9 to hit. I rolled a natural 18 plus 9. Does 27, right? 27 hit?
Oh yeah, it is on him, and it is not like moving. It's easy to hit. Your +9 makes it laughable, minus rolling a 1. So go ahead and roll damage.
That would be a max for 12.
Nice.
All right. You see that it kind of lets out a screech that is like almost subsonic. You guys hear it at like the edge of your ears. You fire again.
I do. That'd be a dirty 20.
How much damage?
11.
Todd, it goes over your face, Todd, and almost instantly you hear a like muffled in your head, and it kind of just slides off and falls to the ground.
No, I guess I don't have to continue.
Yeah, you killed it. Good work.
Fair enough. Hey, my friend, how you feeling?
I have been better, but I am well.
You got a little something on your face.
When it dies, I assume the darkness dissipate.
Nope.
Oh,
I look for another one.
Yeah. Who got the 20 for initiative?
I did.
Then it's your turn.
I investigate the room.
All right.
see if I can see any more.
Roll a perception check, not an investigate.
Okay. That's much better for me anyway. 25?
So you see, poking through the darkness, what looks like the tip of stalactites, but they move ever so slightly, and you realize that there is about 5 more in the roof.
There are 5 more up there. God told me.
Jay, is there still darkness on me, or...
No, the darkness is above you guys. No darkness is on the ground level. It is
You are
hiding
no
them.
longer blind.
Conrad,
Yeah.
as he's re-knocking an arrow, kind of pauses and takes a look over at her and just lets it go.
Who rolled the 12?
Yo.
I'm gonna... Can
Okay.
is that enough? So the action to search, does that mean I can't use a cantrip?
No, you can go. I'm letting him know he's up next.
Okay. So then I'm going to do a word of radiance. Those 5
Okay.
creatures must succeed on a con save
Oh,
or
shit.
take radiant damage.
Alright, what's the con save?
15.
It's... One save. What happens if they save?
Save, they don't take anything. If they didn't save, they're gonna take 9 damage.
Okay, so the rest of them take 9.
Mhm.
Alright, that's her turn. Do you move? Do anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Todd. You've been face hugged and saved by your friend, and now you stand in the middle with the light, and the sounds of the weird subsonic scream kind of goes off again. This time from louder.
Sure.
Also, it bursts radiance, so when it happens, they could probably see them. The ones that failed.
It is magic darkness, so no.
Yeah.
That sucks twice.
Unless it counters darkness.
No, I don't think it does.
Yeah, no, they couldn't see any more than the tips of the stalactites that you kind of saw.
I have a really good
What?
perception. So.
Yeah, your 25 perception made you count out 5, but there are other stalactites they are hiding amongst, so it'd be hard for them without a check to also pinpoint them.
Yeah.
Okay, does 14 hit?
What'd you do?
Range attack.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Then both of my hits hit. So Todd, Lee stabs his light greatsword into the ground, holds his hand straight up in the air as though he's clutching something, and yells, "Bow of light! Smite my foes!" And 2 tines of light erupt from either side of his hand, and he draws back an arrow of golden shimmering lightning. And when he lets go, the arrow splits into 2 bolts that each target a different stalactite thing. One does 11 damage, and one does 14 damage.
Okay, one of them falls down. The one you hit with 14 damage falls from the roof.
And as the bow just evaporates from his hand, he picks up his greatsword again.
And then next time I will do it correctly, where I should make you roll with disadvantage. But move forward.
Why?
Because you can't really see them.
Oh.
But I'm moving forward. 5. So, Ryan.
Alright,
Gus.
I'm gonna go up and I'm going to cast Thorn Whip at one of them.
Okay. Roll it with disadvantage, unless it's a save.
That is an 8 plus 6.
It hits. Their AC is 11.
That is 3 damage, but I pull it toward me 10 feet.
Okay. You yank it from the ceiling. It just sort of floats down as it gets yanked forward 10 feet.
And then add another 3 damage because Halo of Spores.
What is that? Describe that. What's that?
Halo of Spores, you can use your reaction to deal 1d4 necrotic damage to one creature you can see when it moves into a space within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, that is what you see. It yanks down, and you get this... You see it float down for a moment, and that is the last thing anybody sees as the rest of the dark mantles that remain go, and they all cast darkness. The entire room is now magically dark.
Fuck, really?
Yes.
I was gonna cast darkness.
Rude.
I mean, if everyone wants to hold their turns, I suppose I could do something about this.
It is top of the round, and no one can see shit.
Alright, so nobody can see anything, so therefore any attacks would be at disadvantage currently.
Yes.
It's dumb because it's magical darkness, so they can't see us either.
Sure. Because that would make sense for...
I was gonna say, is that how that works? I don't think that's how that works.
Okay, so I rolled on knowing what they are. Do I know if the darkness they cast has to be on their centered on them? As a sort of
Sounds like an
Dungeoneer.
Arcana check to me.
That does sound like an Arcana check.
That sounds
or
like
a nature.
backseat
Actually,
DMing to me.
it sounds like a nature check, is what it does sound like.
18.
You know that their darkness tends to last 10 minutes, or if they get hurt or die, and you also know that it's usually cast within 15 feet of them.
I'll wait. I'll hold my action until... I'll keep my bow out and hold my action until something comes into view.
Conrad.
Conrad, yes. So you said it cast it in the room.
Yeah, the whole room is now dark. You can hear the silent, like very faint flap of things moving around in the darkness.
Okay.
Do not worry, my friends. I shall handle this.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and ready action by drawing my dagger and holding it even with my head, pointing straight up.
Good call.
Well, then I'm loving this look.
Who got the 20?
I don't want that slime.
That's all right, Katie. You're up. What does Helena do?
Stand back and let my light guide us to victory.
Okay, I just do the Word of Radiance again because it hits a couple of them.
Okay, what is the radius on that, by the way?
I believe it's 10 feet.
Okay, go ahead.
And then just make your saving throw.
Oh yeah, it's 15 again.
Yeah. Pass, you take nothing.
Once.
Fail, you get 8 damage.
Once again, one of them. All right, as you guys see the faint flash of light that doesn't quite pierce the darkness, but you can hear it, and there's just a little bit of light that kind of shows up before darkness quenches it, and then you guys do hear the of two things hitting the ground with thumps.
And she goes, "May Vesper's light guide you." And she ends her turn.
That's terrifying.
Todd is a 12.
Yeah. Fight me, vile beasts!
Yeah,
Come
so-
forth and taste the wrath of light and justice! And I need any of them within 5 feet of me to make a dex save 15.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of roll a random dex save 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many targets am I rolling for? It's saves for nothing. I don't know if any of them are near me, obviously, because I'm blind. So
Well, I mean the saves. I rolled the saves. What's the damage?
it's 2d6 for each one.
You got one of them.
Yeah. You hear Todd cry out, "Gavels of light!" And there's a faint thrum, and then the ringing clang of a bell or a hammer striking the ground, and it takes 3 damage. 3/4 damage.
Well, the good news is it didn't need much more. You hear another thump, and after the combined divine attacks of your cleric and paladin, most of the darkness in the room disintegrates, and you see, as it dissipates, there's only one little cloud of darkness that sort of floats over to another corner as far away from everyone as possible and stays there.
We all know what's coming.
Ah, yes, friend, I do suggest you stay in that corner.
Waiting for my turn.
You guys are okay, guys. It is Gus.
It's kind of running from us. I feel no need to hurt it. I am going to wave my turn.
Yeah, you guys can see the room now. There's the one left. After Gus, it is top of the round for Garo.
Yes, Daro, it's still shrouded in darkness, right?
It is, yeah. It is kept its darkness around itself, and it's just, like I said, the cloud of darkness is in the corner.
Yeah, if it's shrouded in darkness, there's no point in trying to attack it, because if I hadn't seen it to begin with, like you said before, I have very little chance of hitting it with anything. So, yeah, it hides in the corner, and I go about what's more important, finding Edo. So,
All right.
What roll do I make to try to track him down?
There's only
There's just-
one direction in this cave. You know, unless the new cracks or fissures have opened up, that you just go north through the cave. You do know that ahead of you is the 15, 20-foot wide pit that you don't want to fall in. You also know that you guys always had a rope hooked up to swing across it.
Yeah, can I use my second story work to just climb?
You want to climb along the side of the wall?
Yep.
Yeah, roll a climb check.
Okay.
Todd's still in combat.
I want to make an acrobatics jump check.
Nobody else needs to be, but Todd is still in combat.
Oh, well, that was a fucking bad choice for me then. Man, I get I have a climb speed anyways. With
You have a
my
climb
negative
speed?
one, it's second
Oh.
story work.
I don't know how that
I'm a
works.
thief.
Okay, yeah, if you can climb, you just go. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then,
you just
yeah,
climb
I
over
just
there.
go.
But
Yeah,
Dad,
you just do that.
I have a climb speed.
In this
No, that's
thing
fine.
that
I
should
didn't know
be
that
good
it
at.
actually gave you a climb speed. I don't need to make you roll for that. So you move across along the side of the wall, and get to the other side. That's going to make it Conrad.
Actually, to be clear, climbing no longer costs you extra movement, and when you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases by 4 feet.
See, motherfucker.
Technically.
You don't fuck
I
climb.
thought it gave me a climb speed. It just doesn't cost extra movement.
So, what'd you roll?
So it's the same. 9 minus 1, 8.
How deep's the pit?
All right, so you find it really hard to get
you
purchase,
said
and you make
15 or
it
20
5
feet.
feet over the pit before the end of your turn here, because we're still in initiative. You do not make it far. That's what happens.
Okay.
I'm not going to make you fall, but if you fail again, you will fall. So, that's Conrad's turn.
I'm going to go ahead and move here, and I'm gonna go ahead and fire at disadvantage at
Okay.
the dude man
Go for it.
thing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it twice. Fuck.
Me too, bud. Me too.
No, it's the good roll was a nat 20 and the bad roll was a 10, so 19 total.
All right,
That first hit.
you hear an arrow plink off stone.
For a 19?
Yeah, you hear an arrow plink off stone into the dark. You don't know where it is. You
Damn.
missed.
Damn.
Friends, I do believe we can just let it go instead of wasting ammunition.
Do we or do we not know where the thing is?
It is a cone of 15-foot dark that it is in.
Okay.
So it could be anywhere within a 15-foot shroud of darkness.
Okay.
I have given it essentially plus 10 to AC. That is
That's fine.
what I've done.
That's fine.
You needed a 20.
I wanted to be clear.
21.
I just wanted to be clear. Oh, balls.
Yeah.
That means that I don't shoot it either.
That's fine. I still have my second attack to make, since we're still in combat.
As you guys ignore the wise words of Gus to try to kill a dark mantle. Roll.
Well, I got a 21.
That
as my
hits.
lowest.
Roll damage. Most of these things have died when you hit them. As you hit it, regardless of damage you deal, because it's rolled real bad, the darkness drops and you now can see it.
Got him.
I hit it for 12.
Be damned, vile creature of darkness! Ball of light!
Gus, the words barely get out of your mouth that you don't need to waste ammunition before as they just lay into it and the darkness fades and you watch it flap to the ground again like all the others.
Ah. Yes. Well done. I think we can continue.
Sounds good to me.
It is always better safe than sorry. I take a running jump.
Okay. You gonna use the rope or just jump across?
I'm just going to jump.
Alright. What is your jump distance?
Oh shit. Where do I find
It
that?
is your strength. Number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet.
Oh, so I can only do 14 feet?
Yes.
That's lame.
How big is it?
I can only do 12.
It is a 20-foot
Same.
jump.
You guys are beating me. Like I already told you, I have a negative in my strength.
Can I percept the rope to make sure it's not, like, fucked up?
Yeah.
Roll something.
I'm gonna roll to finish climbing. Excuse me.
Yeah, so Conrad runs up thinking he's gonna do this shit. Like his thought
then
as a kid was,
stops.
it's not that big, but it seems bigger than it was when you were kids. And you stop, like just shy. Oh shit, that's further away than I thought it was.
Plus 6.
Got a 22 for perception as well.
You both see that it does not appear to be the rope you guys used, which should have rotted away after all this time, and 2, it doesn't look like it's rope. It looks a little too pale.
I don't like that.
What are you
so
boys
Jeff, you wanna
talking about up there?
Jeff, give me another athletics check.
This does not look like normal rope.
I already rolled it.
Oh, what was it?
Looks pale.
Fucking nat 1.
Oh,
Bullshit.
As the rope appears to be flesh.
You guys talk about the rope and point out that it's bad, and then you hear the sound of stone giving way and a crumble and a little yell. And then Daro takes 3d6 damage as he falls the 30 feet into the pit.
I can't, like, very quickly, like, reach out my staff for him to grab.
Hand in the flesh rope.
No bueno.
That's right.
Roll a reflex save. I'll let you try.
Is that just a flat? That's a 5.
Yeah, no, you try, but you're luckily I rolled really bad, so you kind of bounce off the wall a little bit on your way down. There's a little bit of slope towards halfway down, and you only take 8 falling damage, bludgeoning.
That's enough, bud. Let me tell you.
All right.
That's enough. All right. Well, good thing I bought a fucking grappling hook.
I have rope, Lev, and I can heal you once you're back up here.
So does the old rope, hang from the ceiling, or is it like...
no, there is no old rope. There's something fleshy and pale.
No, I know, the old rope. Does the old rope hang from the ceiling, or is it, like, draped over the edge into the pit? Is this a jump and swing rope, or what?
You
what kind of rope
look
is
up, You look up where the rope... You guys used to have, like, some rig, but it goes up to a ledge and then, like, off the ledge. There's, like, a little cave up high in the
So you
rock
climb
wall.
up and then shimmy across.
Maybe, yeah. That's where the rope goes anyway.
Taro, are you okay?
Just, wrong footing. I'll be fine. I have a grappling.
Okay.
I take out my grappling hook and I fucking tie my rope to it, of course. And grapple myself
Does it
away
catch
out of
on
this hole.
something?
Fucking should. It's the whole point.
I mean, I myself don't trust that rope, so I'm going to thorn whip my way across.
Sure, roll a
Use my own rope.
dexterity check to see if you can just do that. Go ahead and add your spell DC or whatever it is to it.
No. There it is.
Actually, I've given it a lot of thought. And I don't want to spend more than 5 minutes here. You guys have identified the danger, and you guys find ways across the pit.
Okay.
I was just about to say, I could grab someone and Misty step across.
Yeah, you find ways. Whatever
me,
it is,
love.
you find ways.
I got
After
her.
using my thorn whip, I'm just gonna take everyone across, one by one.
Too late.
No, I'm Todd. Todd is not going to impede his friends. Todd walks up and tugs on the rope to see how sturdy it is.
Oh, god damn it.
God, fucking...
You were
step
immediately...
me across there, then
Yeah,
Conrad.
everybody else gets across.
I'll make my own way. Do not worry.
Before Conrad, you recognize, once you see it, and you've given some time, you recognize a cave fisher's filament when you see it, and you have the chance to stop Todd from doing this.
Who does?
You do, Conrad.
You do.
No, friend, stop! Danger!
Bad noodle. Danger rope.
Danger rope! Danger rope! Please
Don't-
stop!
In Todd's hand
Don't trust
is
the
like
rope. Don't ever trust the rope.
Todd's
okay?
hand is hovering around the rope. Why not?
It will take you and eat you. It is not rope, it is fleshy noodle.
Don't
Bow
ever
of
trust
light!
What do you do?
Bow of light.
I would have lied it.
You shoot the rope.
Yes.
I don't care how many times it takes. You do it.
Yeah. Just Todd just unlock. Bow of light! Bow of light! Bow of light!
Eventually,
Bow of light!
everybody on the other side is like ducking and moving to the side of the cavern, trying to get out of the way of these random bolts. And eventually he does hit it, and it you hear a screech, and the rope just yanks up into the sky. You guys no longer have to worry about the cave fisher, and you guys make it across. As
How
you
could we
guys
get Todd over?
As you guys get to the other side, I believe that, Gus, you've already said that your passive perception is very high, correct?
Bow of light!
Mine's 17 as well.
There's
so
another
we-
one. Okay.
Jeez, mine's only 15.
Okay, most of you have good whiz, apparently.
Yeah, I'm always.
Well, I'm a ranger.
Do we have a good way to get me across this chasm?
They did it. It's done.
Okay.
You're looking back at the front, confused.
Yeah, I climbed out of the hole. I restrung I put my grappling hook back in my bag, and I stealthed again for a total of 19.
My first
without-
encounter took longer than I assumed. I'm moving forward.
Before he stealths again and he comes back out of the pit, I put my hand on him and I go, "Do you need healing, love? I can fix death, but I'm not sure if I can fix embarrassment."
Well, worry not. My embarrassment will fix itself over time.
Sick burn!
But I did take a little
Quite good.
damage.
Yes,
I might be
little.
alright.
Damn.
Out of 33, I still have 25 left, some might say.
Some might.
What
Don't
the
worry,
hell
lad.
is it?
Those of you with a passive perception of 15 or higher, as you get to the other side of the cave, you start to hear an alien growling and howling from deeper within the cavern.
Friends, I do believe there is something else up ahead.
Roll a nature check.
Roll it.
Then we shall destroy it, friends!
Perhaps.
15.
I also will roll a nature check.
20.
Okay, so the echoes of the cave make it so that you can't really pick out what it is. You assume that it's fairly large.
5.
Fine. But Helena, with your 20, you recognize that sound
It's
as
Helena, darling.
Helena, you recognize that sound from an old adventure you've been on. How dare you? You recognize that sound from an old adventure you once were on, where you fought a basilisk.
What do you children know about basilisks?
What do I need to roll to know? History?
Big snake.
If it bleeds, it dies. Righteous lance. And the longsword just erupts into light and extends into a pike.
Okay, so I rolled a natural 20. What do I need to add to that to know things about the basilisk?
That was your nature check?
Cool. 22 with a natural 20.
Okay, so now that she points out that it's a basilisk sound, you've never fought one, that's why you didn't recognize the sound, but you do know from your studies that a basilisk can turn you to fucking stone. You also know that they tend to hide out in caves that have been abandoned, and this one in particular doesn't sound, it sounds angry, but in like a distressed way.
Sorry, I rolled a 19 history.
History doesn't tell you anything about a basilisk, but it does tell you, or you do remember that in the next room up is a cave with a river that runs through the middle. That river also tended to grow into a fairly deep pond. You guys used to go swimming in it in between games.
Sure, cool.
It would appear that our poor clubhouse has been taken over by many a danger noodle.
Well, it also sounds like Edo gave some of his famous bean dip to this basilisk.
Wow.
Oh.
We shall purge this evil and smite it from our sacred cave.
Todd, my friend, you need to calm down. You will get stoned, and not in a good way.
I do have more mushrooms if anyone wants it.
Conrad kind of sticks a hand out.
You drop a couple cats in your hand.
Put them in my bag. Slowly eat one.
All right. So who moves forward first?
Dumb question.
Todd. You beat Todd. Go ahead and roll that stealth check as you run ahead of Todd.
Yeah,
quickly.
So Todd's not
Hot
hard to
stepping
beat,
it
but
ahead.
Todd is always going.
Yes.
Todd has one speed.
19 if
vengeance.
the pass without a trace no longer applies.
It lasts, I think, for an hour.
Okay. No concentration or anything, and you didn't hit, so there's no need for your concentration to have ended.
Up to
so.
1 hour, but it is with concentration.
Okay,
didn't
but there is
cast
no need for it to have
anything
ended.
else,
So
I did drop it because I did cast Misty Step.
Misty Step doesn't drop it. It's not a concentration spell.
So, Daro, as you move up into the room, it's about a 30-foot passage, and it winds its way, and you come to the mouth of a cave. Once again, you have dark vision. You can see it's the old river cave, except for it appears that a basilisk has taken up residence.
Is this like a Medusa situation? If you look at it in its eyes, it'll petrify you. Do we know that? Is that a thing I'm allowed to ask?
You rolled a nature check, right? Do you remember what your nature check roll was?
It was a 15 plus 1.
Do they have that many legs?
Yes, they have 8 legs, 8 or 6, I believe.
Weird.
Okay, so as he
not a
enters the
snake
room,
at all.
let me do his description, and then I'll let you have your question. So
Okay.
hold on. So as you enter the room, you see a basilisk. You probably have never seen one, but after they've told you, they talked about it. You see this large, spined, purple lizard creature with 8 legs. It is stubby, it is bulky, and it has a mouthful of wicked teeth, and you can't see its eyes because it's facing away from you. It is facing away from you, staring at the pool of water and pawing at it. It is like gouging at the water and howling. It seems like there's something in the pond that has its attention. You also see a little bit to the side a smaller basilisk that looks to be a young one is waiting nearby, watching what you can guess might be its mother.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of take in this scene and roll an investigation to see what I can find out about not only what that is looking for and doing, but maybe if it has any connection to Edo.
I'm certain this is already clear, but you all know that Todd requires instruction or he's going to do dumb things.
Yes. Go ahead and give me an investigation. If you're not going to move, let's say it's a perception check, and
I'll
we'll do
gladly move for this investigation.
You'll move into the room with the basilisks? Then
Yeah, because I have a stealth of 29.
it is an open room. You will have to tell me how you move into the room without being seen, regardless of your good stealth check. You don't have hide in plain sight, do you?
Are we still passing
No.
without trace, or is that concentration?
That's it's still active.
It's still up.
Okay.
It's still up.
What is the rules for pass without trace? How great is that?
All right, let me pull it up for you.
It's up to an hour.
Pass
It is up
without
to an
trace.
hour.
Concentration up to an hour. A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Gotcha. It does not make you in any way invisible. So
No, of course not.
Yeah.
So I can move. I will move around, but obviously doing my best to stay hidden as well.
like I
as
said,
can.
give me that. If you're going to do investigation where you actually move into the room, go ahead and give me that check.
Yeah. 23.
23. It looks like there are, as you kind of get a better angle as you move a little bit around the room. Which direction in the room do you move? Toward the baby?
Not towards the baby, not towards the big one, but
Okay.
like not super far towards the baby either. Because the entrance is too close to the big one in the first place.
All right. Immediately, one of the things you notice is that these animals are frightened. The baby looks like it's on high alert. I'm going to give it a chance to see you with a roll.
Sure.
It doesn't seem to notice you. It is focused on its mother. And you notice that there are even smaller... Yeah, Todd is here. You see even smaller, like, gouges, like something tried to claw its way out of the water, but didn't, like, got dragged inside. You also see that the water is moving in a way that the current doesn't necessarily, like, allow for.
Do we hear like
I
a
walk into
thrashing
the room.
in the water?
Todd is first. So, as Todd has said,
Okay.
we do need to establish what Todd does.
Somebody knew what this thing was, right? Was it Conrad? Was it Conrad that knew what it was?
I knew what
Conrad
it
and
was.
Katie. And Helen.
Okay.
Helena would have stopped you from walking in.
Yeah, no, I'm
My
gonna
friends.
put my staff out in front of him to stop him from
Yeah,
moving
because
forward.
I know what a basilisk is.
What type of beast is this, that I may shield myself against its malevolence?
please, just give us a moment. I do not think that we have to engage in battle here.
If they're gonna take a minute, take a
I was
second.
going
I'm gonna
to-
come back and do my job.
Okay, yeah, you come back.
Yeah, I come back and I'm like, and I go, friends. So important
is
news.
evil?
Shush! Important news from the other side of this hallway.
Yes.
There are two basilisks, one an adult, one a child of some sort, and it appears as though there's some version of distress that they may both be under, potentially caused by losing one in the water. I can't say for sure, but it does appear as though the mother is quite concerned with the water. We have, of course, we must have had enough rain for the stream to turn into a pond, and the pond is in the center as it was when we were young.
Then we must save the
We
children!
must save the baby.
I do agree, but I believe that we may need to approach in a kind and quiet way. So
Todd, still glowing.
if you guys,
Yeah.
if y'all could just give me a moment, I may be able to go and make contact. May I?
Broaching contact is quite a sticky situation, so I would gladly let you, since this is your preferred field.
Yes, thank you.
Be very, very careful, because I can't fix petrified yet.
I'll do my best.
Again, I implore, do we know what kind of beast is this?
Yes.
Is it fey? Is it aberration? Is it a creature of nature?
The last
It
one?
is considered a monstrosity.
Oh,
God damn it.
is it?
It's a monster.
So I can't animal handle it?
I hate. Here's a little peek behind the curtain with Jay. I hate the class of the monstrosity type.
Yeah.
I consider a world filled with magic and things, and if that's the natural way that this beast, which just happens to be a predator, behaves, I find no reason to not consider it an animal.
Fantastic.
Like, as far as D&D is concerned.
Great.
They are, let's say, they have, like, resistances to sort of animal handling, and you do need to, like, I make it more difficult, but I'm not going to tell you no.
I mean, I've got some nice flavor to it, so I'm going to approach slowly. And I am going to, as I am walking forward, I am going to release some spores through my hat.
By the way, that means that you can totally turn into a fucking owlbear. In my
I am
world. Fuck.
what I am saying. I'm hoping that I can use these spores to, one, alert the creature that I am approaching, and two, let it know to chill. And I am going to use animal handling while doing so. Cool?
Okay, what do the spores do again?
This is literally just flavor for I'm rolling
Flavor,
animal
okay.
handling.
Okay, roll me a animal handling check, and just give me an animal handling with advantage.
Okay.
I'll allow
I
it.
swear,
Cool.
I swear they just put monstrosity in there to make it be immune to everything.
It is a
Yeah, it literally is what it is. It feels very much like just now.
yeah. It's a 15 plus 6.
Okay. So, immediately, you're not stealthing in, you just walk into this room.
Yes.
And first thing
I'm
happens
approaching
is
cautiously and slowly and not trying to be a threat.
the baby lets out a cry. As you move in, what I will need you to do beyond just that is I need you to tell me, since you're not surprised, do you look at it? Or are you averting your eyes?
I have the cap of my hat pulled down just slightly so I can't make full eye contact.
You
Okay.
mean your mushroom cap?
Yes.
Yeah. So you get like a quick glimpse of the baby, which looks at you and lets out a little cry. And the mother immediately turns around toward you, and you drop your vision and your eyes down, and you do this very calming gesture. And you can't see
Nope.
if it works.
Yeah, no, I am fully just trying to trust the creature.
You guys, you're in the room with him, Taro?
Yeah, I moved out of his way, so I moved into the room to keep an eye on things.
Okay.
But if I watch things get crazy and I see him avert his eyes, give me an opportunity to also avert my eyes.
I'm asking you, do you avert your eyes? Because I won't be able to tell you any more of what's going on than him.
If it
They all turn around toward your general direction, so...
right, because I'm near him, even if I'm still stealthing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I avert my eyes away from the creature for sure. I don't.
What save does Todd make?
Does Todd walk into the
He's
room?
too dumb. He's too dumb. He didn't
Well,
turn
Todd's
away.
watching.
He didn't turn away.
Todd is watching. Nobody gave Todd instructions.
Everybody
No, they
told
told you to
Todd
stop.
not to
They
go
told
into
you
the
to stop.
room.
You
Todd
should
didn't
be
go in the room. Todd didn't go in.
You don't need to do anything
Then you're
yet.
fine.
Okay. Okay.
You don't need to do
Todd
anything
is
yet.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch them kind of you see their backs and you see them look away. You can't see the animals themselves yet. But nothing attacks you guys right away. But you do hear a pawing and a snuffling and growling coming from the large one that is very, very close to you. What do you do now?
Hello. Hi. I see you seem to be distressed in some way. I'm going to attempt to help you. And I will move closer to the edge of the pond and look over the edge.
Okay. Roll perception.
Perception. That is a 17 plus 6.
At the bottom of the pool, as you watch and the water sort of gets away. You have dark vision, yes? We've been over this already.
I said that my hat is has bioluminescence, but otherwise no.
Okay. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't want to get caught up in that too much. So yeah, you look into the pond, and at the bottom of the pool, you see what looks like a very large crab-like creature. It seems to be this sickly yellow and green with massive claws, and you can see that it has
God
yanked.
damn it, Franklin.
Yeah, it's a Franklin-esque creature. It has yanked under the water. You see bubbles coming out of what appears to be another small basilisk baby.
What a dick.
What is going on, friend?
As you call out, the basilisk barks and the baby yelps. And what do you do?
Hold, friend. Give me a moment. I'm going to. I would like to, because they're like under the water, correct?
Yeah, and you kind of get the idea that the basilisk is a heavy creature not cut out for water. Like it's very bulky. You think maybe they don't swim well.
Yeah, I would like to plant growth underneath them, some very large mushrooms to bring them all out of the water.
Okay. Can you do that at range? Is that a thing you can do?
I believe so. Hold on, let me check.
All right.
Look, Todd has a fix.
So you grow them up out of the water, and this creature comes out of the water holding the child. Everyone should roll initiative if we're going to start taking actions now.
21. I got another nat 20, boys.
Hell yeah.
Didn't matter, but I got it.
Damn.
15.
15.
Oh.
Hey!
16.
Hey.
Alden?
I rolled a nat
3.
1 and got a
Aw.
5.
Oh. All right. You hear the sound. Everybody in the cave mouth still hears the sound of shifting waters and the barks of the basilisk and its child. Those barks are greeted with a secondary wailing sound of a much smaller basilisk and the weird, bubbling, clicking noise of an angry chul.
An angry choom?
Helena, it's your turn first.
Helena will just, no fear, walk into the room, looking directly at the choom.
Chul. Chuul.
Choom.
I'm overruled. All right.
I said what I meant,
Yes,
and I meant
you
what
guys.
I
Yes,
said.
yes. You guys fish out of the water some chum. Go ahead.
It's about to be.
And I cast
Thunderbolt.
Spiritual Weapon.
Thunderbolt.
Okay, what does that look like?
It's a, you would think because of my faith, it would be a different weapon of my faith.
Look, Todd doesn't assume.
That's fair. But a giant whip that glows with a brilliance manifests near the Goomba.
Okay. The Chumba Wumba.
The Chumbawamba!
If you get knocked down, I guess you get up again.
That is the way of how she works. And I can make an attack, so I will.
Okay.
Honda's like it's up that way, something.
Does an 18 hit?
It do.
It do.
Honda do.
For 9 damage.
Do you do anything else?
No. I say it in Celestial. You drop that baby.
Roll an intimidate check.
Intimidation. I don't like that intimidation in this edition is a charisma. It used to be a strength. I mean, it works for me this time, but a 19?
19. You see after it gets raised, whipped, and yelled at, that it does drop the baby. The baby makes a loud splash and starts sinking into the water.
Oh, fuck.
Talking's a free action, right?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the next person's turn, I say, Todd, if you can swim, go grab that baby, please.
I believe it was Todd and Gus next with 15s, right?
I shall save the child! And how big is the baby basilisk?
The baby basilisk is it's about the size of a halfling. It's like small, not tiny.
Doesn't matter.
It's
You've
fairly
answered
he-
everything that Todd needs to know.
Yeah, you could carry it. It's heavy.
Todd sprints into the room and just bolts directly past the mother and the baby and everybody else in the room. And Todd just dives into the water.
Todd, wait.
And you see his glow. You see his glow fade for a second, and then you just hear gurgling underwater. A bolt of lightning strikes into the water. There's a clap of thunder and a shockwave that echoes through the entire room, and Todd appears in static and smoke in front of the basilisk with its baby.
Okay.
And if the crab was within 5 feet, he takes damage, alright?
He
Fuck that
was. He
crab.
was within 5 feet. How much damage does he get to save?
He,
Todd, I
Con
love
15.
this.
Con 15.
15? Okay,
Yeah.
no. Does that no damage or half damage?
Did you just reskin Thunderstep? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Half.
So what's the damage?
Saves for half. Give me a second. I'm dicing. It's getting dicey, boys. 5, 6, 12. 12 thunder damage.
You watch him do that, and I love this very much, and I'm going to give you a story point for that, because I love it very much. And I hate doing this, but I feel like I have to. You appear nose to nose with a basilisk, who looks, if it helps, happy that you have the baby. However, I am going to need you to roll me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
And Todd is just holding the baby like under its arms outstretched, just like when you pick up a puppy. But you know, it's not a puppy.
It's not a puppy.
It's not a
Not
puppy.
a puppy.
Anything can be a puppy if you try hard enough.
It's just a big, scaly, leggy puppy.
Ah, crap. That's a 14.
Oh!
Hey, that's enough. All right, you feel your face get like frozen in a rictus for a moment before you realize that you need to close your eyes, and you shake it off, and you
Your
feel
child, beast.
the child wriggles out and immediately goes under the mother, who shoos it behind her. It's now Gus's turn.
Goodness.
What do I do now?
Punch the crab thingy.
Just keep it safe. I am going to, let's see. So it's still up on the plants that I have set up?
Yeah, it hasn't even gotten to go yet.
Okay, I am going to rush forward. As I'm doing so, I'm going to wild shape into my symbiotic entity. So I'm going to be entirely covered in...
That's a lot of mushrooms.
So I look like a big mushroom monster man, and I'm rushing forward with my staff
Like a
in hand
myconid?
and casting Shillelagh. And I'm going to whack this monster.
Okay.
Isn't it in the water, or isn't it above the water?
Yeah.
On a mushroom platform that he made.
Yes, he's made a platform of
Yeah,
mushrooms.
still an
Yeah,
engineer
but-
in Deep Rock. I'm making platforms.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I'm confirming for my sake that there's a path to walk to it
Yes.
because he made it sound like there wasn't a path to walk to it. It's like,
Sure, I'm going with yeah. Sure,
okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
That is an 8 + 6 to hit.
Miss.
Fuck.
You do miss. Your shillelagh clanks off the very hard chitinous armor that covers the entire thing. Once you're closer, you realize that this thing has no eyes, which apparently has made it immune to the basilisk. It just has this mouth full of tentacles, and it seems to see in some manner that you don't understand. Who rolled a...
I thought I rolled higher than they did, but you just passed over what I thought I rolled.
Oh, I don't...
Do I have a roll
Okay,
log?
it must be you then. Did you say 16 or 15?
I don't know.
You go now.
I
You go now. This is
now.
where you go.
Yeah, both me and Mitch
Okay.
had 15, so.
I have 3 15s written down, so maybe that's where I went wrong.
So I'm still hidden. So I'm gonna attack this big crabby thing at disadvantage, or at advantage. Ah, yeah, bitch.
It's much stronger than I expected.
How am I gonna do this nat 20 with sneak attack?
Did you roll?
You get a maximum. That's a lot. You know what? In the interest of moving forward, it's exactly how I've always said. It's a maximum dice roll plus rolls.
Okay.
Fuck.
So let's see. My maximum dice roll. I'm gonna use my short bow because I had it out already.
I like that.
Okay, so 24 right at the gate plus another 46. So, oh, Jesus, stay on the table. 39.
Oof. It don't look good. You sneak up behind it, and you watch as the shillelagh club comes down on its very hard armor, and you go in underneath one of the plates and just dig in with your weapon.
I shoot an arrow at it.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. You shoot it right in its tentacly mouth. That's what you do. I thought you were meleeing. You shoot it right in its tentacly face, and it lets out a weird, screamy gurgle, and you fuck it up real good. It doesn't look happy. The young basilisk run to the corner. The basilisk is going to...
Oh, bonus action, hide.
Just, where do you go? Where do you hide?
I stay in the. I stay up against the wall. I just move somewhere else.
All right,
Trying to hide from that basilisk too.
Okay, you hide behind a basilisk. Okay.
I hide behind the basilisk from this crabby thing. My roll here is 20 before the pass without a trace. 25.
All right. Gus, I need you to roll a dexterity check as a basilisk tries to push you out of the way to get at this motherfucker that stole its baby.
Okay. That is a 7 + 3.
That's you fall out into the
That's
water.
fair.
You get knocked off your little
That is
walkway.
okay.
And what do you add to the damage? You watch it tries to bite it a couple times and fails a lot. It can't get its teeth over this fucking this chumbawamba. That's gonna make it Chul's turn. The Chul is going to dive into the water. Anybody
in the water.
within melee range can attack it. Yeah, you may attack
Does
it as it moves
my-
past you.
Does my whip count as threatening?
I don't think it
it's a spell.
does. Yeah. Sadly, I do not believe that you are allowed that.
That is a 7 + 6. No.
No, you both miss
Fuck.
it. You watch the Chul move with surprising
Am I-
speed under the
Am I
water.
in range?
It moved the other direction from you, so I don't think
I have a
so.
spear. I have a 10-foot
That-
spike.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. From
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Did you
everybody
roll
rolled
them
under a 16.
I rolled a 5.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
even get the satisfaction of rolling a Mitch.
Cannot hit this guy.
What's the AC, Jay?
The AC is 16.
Oh yeah, no fucking way.
Gus, underneath the water, you see that it gets surprisingly, slender as it shoots upriver and tries to get the fuck out of Dodge. It makes it all the way to the mouth, and that's the end of its turn.
Oh fuck, I'm stupid.
How far away is it now?
Hang on.
It's, from you, it is about...
From where it started.
It's only 20 feet. Oh, from where it started? It's 30 feet from where it
Sorry,
started, but it's
can
only
I,
20 feet away from you.
Okay.
Can I use my story point to veto because I did a dumb?
What?
I suppose. What are you trying to do?
I had a better attack to do. I'm just not used to this new character. Bow of Light! Because I can cast a spell when things leave my threat range.
Okay. Would that change the roll you would have made, though?
Well, no, they get one more.
Oh, okay.
This is also crap, so we're good.
You know what, Mitch? I'm not going to make you use your story point, because I feel bad for you. You fucking loser. What do you do?
I'm going to move up and immediately take 2 pot shots at this crabby motherfucker.
Okay. It's underwater. It'll be at disadvantage. You're trying to shoot it with a bow?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Let's see here.
Look like crab.
Is it
Crab
going upstream
monster.
or downstream?
Crab monster.
All right.
That is downstream.
My lowest attack for the first one was a 19.
Okay, even with disadvantage? It
That
hits.
is with disadvantage, yes.
That hits.
Okay. And my second one would be 18.
Both hit.
Yay! Let's put 2 arrows into its back because it's a coward. Alright, the first one is 8 damage, and the second one is 7 damage.
Okay. Now it's Helena's turn.
She will move her spiritual weapon and attack with her bonus action.
Okay.
And it will hit a 20.
Okay.
And it will do 5 plus 4, so 9 damage. Is
Okay.
it still up?
It is still up, yes. But it as the whip wraps around its neck, it yanks it up short. It looks like it's about to give up the ghost.
Alright. Well, I still have my move and attack action. Can I walk up to it
Finish
without
him.
being in the water? Or no?
Yeah, you can look down into the river. Yeah.
Okay. Then the whip hits it and kind of pulls it up a little bit, and it looks fucked up. And Helena goes, "Well, no better time to get bonking."
What? You gonna bonk
Bonk.
it?
Bad
Gonna bonk it.
crabby. You've been a
It's whack-a-chole.
you've been a bad crab, and she hits it for 23 hits. Correct? Yes.
Yes.
Jewel thumping.
Jewel thumping.
And I do max damage with 7.
Fuck yeah.
Just 7? Okay.
Just let me kill it with the bonk.
Yeah, it's got 8 hit points. I'm gonna give it to you. So yeah, you bonk it and it just goes limp, and
Bad boy. Bonk.
What did you bonk
It-
it with? If you had said that, I missed it.
Bonk it with a mace.
Yes.
A bonker.
Maced it.
What do you think she bonked it with? A bonking
A
stick.
bonking stick.
A stick
As
with
it-
a big ball of bonk on the end.
As it
Hell yeah.
slides into the water and gets sucked through the hole that the river continues through, you guys hear the quiet growling of the basilisk in the middle of the room.
Helena turns to her friends, averting her eyes from the basilisk, and says, "I think it's time to keep going, boys."
I agree. I'm
I
going
got
to.
to agree with that sentiment.
What?
You should leave.
I'm gonna, pull myself out of the water, and we will be on our way.
Farewell on your travels, wretched beast!
I'm gonna
Behold these words from my divine providers! Commercial break.
The Torchlit Tavern toy drives here, so go ye giving folk. Grab a toy and drive it there to bless someone you know. You need not stop or hold your drive, just give it a good throw. Just drive forth and give the gift to hopefully a child. Just drive forth and give someone a toy. In Torchlit's name we wish ye now to buy a brand new toy. Take a picture as you drive to give to girls and boys. As long as it's appropriate, the gift you choose to give. Post your proof of this drive and tag us in that fucking shit. Post your proof of this drive and tag us in that shit.
Yeah, we don't have even fun, but we run commercials. The basilisks, they give you a weird bow. They look particularly irritated, but strangely thankful to Todd for saving the baby from the water. It's a mixed relationship, as I'm sure you all have with Todd.
Okay, so we haven't talked about it, but the reason why I'm a
Sure.
druid warforged is because my gnomish parents, one was a druid and the other was an artificer.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay. So when you got an update from Mother,
Yes.
got it. Love it.
I forward the stream nearest where I was.
I'm gonna
and
say,
continue my path.
I'm just gonna jump over it.
Todd just walks through the stream until he starts to drown and then starts to swim across.
God damn it.
It's like that. It's that bad video game logic where like it takes too long for the game to trigger to swimming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk.
I got a 19 to jump across.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You do it. You do
walk across my mushroom platform, and then I am going to vault the rest of the way with my staff.
it. Y'all look cool as fuck.
Yeah,
Epic
I just
heroes.
forward the fucking stream. It's a stream. I forward it.
Come, companions, we must go save our.
Everyone but Todd looks cool, and Dara, who doesn't give a shit about looking cool anymore.
If he drowns, I'm not going to pick him up.
Come on, Todd. I put my staff in the stream and use it to pull him out.
It's always one. The same one, but
Todd
one.
just holds onto your staff and keeps walking.
You guys move forward, and you guys see light coming from the final cave. And you guys remember this cave is the place where you guys used to get together and play your games. This is Clubhouse Central. All that other shit was just the entranceway. You guys cleared this cave coming out a long time ago. You know that once you get in there, there's a big open area at the bottom, and then like a step up, little cliff ledge that you guys used to have your fire pit, and you guys would actually play the game. As you guys enter the room, what do you do?
Immediately take perception.
All right. I'm gonna assume the ranger and the rogue again. Go ahead and roll me perceptions as you guys stealth in. I'm not gonna make you guys roll. You guys have just shown yourselves to be so good at it.
23.
All right.
Beating my 8. I'd also like to roll an investigation. That's what I can do. For whatever reason, the dice like me to do investigation. 22 investigation.
All right. So you guys get close to the mouth of the cave, and you look around, and immediately you see that around the fire in the center of your dais, your gaming table, your gaming area that you guys used to have, you guys see a large creature with long hair. He looks male, and the bottom half is that of a large lion.
Oh.
And across the fire, you see Edo, who is not bound in any way, and they're just sort of talking around the fire. Your perception checks also let you see a couple of displacer beasts napping nearby. The displacer beast is a very thin, gaunt cat with tentacles shooting out of the back of it.
And too many legs.
Once again, people have really nailed the nature checks. I'm going to go ahead and say that you guys, being experienced adventurers, know displacer beasts are known because they're never exactly where you think they are, and so they are hard to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, we kept Todd at the back. Good call. Good call.
So,
Fair.
what was the higher perception check of the two of you?
Me, 23.
Okay, you can
He
hear.
killed it. I'd fucking...
You listen
Shoot
for a
the guy.
little bit while he while he looks around the cave and tries to do his investigation check. You can kind of make out what they're talking about, and it sounds like Edo. He sounds kind of like he's in a half daze, but it's very clear that Edo is teaching this person how to build a character.
Y'all just let me know when I get there.
Of course, you will be.
You know, you're behind
Jack-
me because I'm leading
Yeah,
you like
no.
a small child holding to the end
Like
of
I
my
said.
stick.
Like I said, you finally put Todd in the back. Good call.
Yes.
Good call.
It's this way, Todd. It'll be okay.
We shall save Edo.
We shall. Please, quietly, though.
We shall save Edo.
Very good.
With light.
No, please.
Fuck.
What'd you roll for that investigation?
22 investigation.
So, other than that information, is there anything that you're looking for? Because I'm not sure what to give you with an investigation check.
Sure, absolutely. I'm looking, so, like, if a perception is all the sort of sensory information you can take in, the sights,
Yeah.
the sounds, and all that stuff, I'm trying to use my investigation to kind of, like, use the the clues around to decipher what's happening.
Sure.
How we got here and what here is. Does that make sense?
Yeah. One of the things that you gather is that
You know what? Let me take it, Jay. I'm gonna tell you right now. He's a fucking traitor, and he's starting a new party like a bitch. Edo dies here today.
that is that's what Todd has decided. That's what
Todd, relax yourself. You haven't run even the room.
you see. Evidence that Edo made his way here, cleaning up the cave. Somehow made it to this point, and it looks like there was a scuffle that didn't end in violence. It looks like he panicked, he saw the monster, maybe, and there's like footprints that move around that belong to Edo, and then you see that it just sort of stops, and it seems that now Edo has been living here for the last few weeks.
Okay. I'm going to do something a little out of character, and I'm going to stealth as far, like, in a straight line, as far up as I can, and as soon as it's like, well, you will no longer be hidden, I'll present myself.
So you want them to see you. You want to get pretty close.
Yes, I want to get up next to Edo.
Okay.
Does anyone else move forward? Am I still stuck in the thing?
No, I'm moving off to the side as well.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what does Conrad do before that happens? Because you are also in the room.
Conrad moves to the side, and, you know, Stella is all nice and quiet and readies in action to fire. And I tell him, you know, this place are beast in half man, half lion thingy. Aldo seems to be making a character for him.
Oh. Okay. Todd, give us just a moment, okay?
So I see this scene as well.
Yeah, Helena, you take it. You move forward after he tells you this, and you take in all the things that I because they point them out, and you can see them now.
And I calmly and quietly walk forward as well.
Okay.
Just to join, like I'm joining the party. I don't run. I don't show any emotion until they look at me or talk to me, because I'm not stealthing.
All right, so as you move forward, you see out of the shadows kind of appears Darrow in front of you. And what does Darrow say or do?
Darrow, like with his hands out, like in sort of a questioning greeting, goes, Edo, what trouble have you found yourself in?
Edo sort of like slowly reacts and turns his head to you. Darrow?
Yes, Edo. It's Darrow.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check. I'm going to say that you're just shy of being up on the ledge, because otherwise you're way too close. And I'm going to say that the displacer beasts all hop up and start growling at you, as well as the strange character with the lion body. They all hop up.
I don't know what's happening in the room ahead of us, as my friends have all left us, but I am sitting down with Todd, and I am feeding him mushrooms.
When you tell Todd to wait, he just starts counting loudly. 1, 2, 3. You remember that when we played hide and seek as children, he only ever counted to 30.
See, Todd, help me count my mushrooms.
1.
There we go.
You already have counting up to 30 to use.
But Todd, we have more than 30 mushrooms. We must continue counting until we count them all.
1 and 1.
Very good.
1 and 2.
Dara, what did you roll for your persuasion check?
Please hurry, friends.
15.
So you're not attacked immediately.
Todd starts counting faster.
You're not attacked immediately, Darrow. But now, you are greeted with a figure. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. Or just a flat intelligence, whatever that works for you.
Absolutely.
As we take more mushrooms out of the bag, I'm slowly growing more in it so that it keeps filling back up.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 3 plus 3, 6.
You've never seen a creature like this before. Helena, go ahead and give me that same roll, since you can see it as well. And Conrad, too.
You said intelligence or...
Arcana.
God damn it.
I feel like
I rolled an insight, too, just because it seems like he's out of it, but it's only a 9.
Yeah, he just seems sort of slow on the uptake. Maybe he's been hit in the head.
21.
My total is only 18.
21 Arcana.
21 Arcana from Helena.
Yes.
You know this thing to be a Lamia. It's not from around here. It is way off course for any place that you've seen Lamia, but it apparently has come and set up shop in this cave, which now you're starting to see why all these creatures are kind of living together and kind of working together, which they normally wouldn't. Because a Lamia's, like, MO is charm person, suggestion, geese, disguise self. Yeah, geese. Those fucking geese.
Fucking dude.
Geesh, however you pronounce that stupid spell. Geoth. So when you walk into the room and you see Edo acting funny, Helena, and now that you've kind of thought about it, Conrad, you realize that the Lamia's MO is suggestion and charm spells, so he looks like he's heavily enchanted.
Todd, give me a 1 and 1 and 1.
Okay. I gave you one and, 2 and 3 and.
The Lamia speaks up. Who enters my cave?
Daro looks over and takes a small bow and says, Daro Dunelli, it is a pleasure. I haven't met one such as yourself yet.
The Lamia turns to Edo and goes, "Is this one of them?" Edo looks at you slowly, and then he looks back at the Lamia, and then he just nods. And he goes, "Finally!" And he turns to you and he casts suggestion. I need you to roll safe.
Cool, I have advantage.
So what'd you get?
9!
Shit.
9!
Hey!
With advantage.
I think you
Looks
need
like
to
I'll
sit.
have advantage against it next time.
You need to sit down and get ready to play. Make a character.
Daro goes and does it, but he says, but I already have a character.
We're using our old characters, Edo? I don't want to do that. I want them to start over with me. And Edo goes, "Yeah, Daro, we're going to start over with Amel here."
Anal?
Amel. Conrad says that out loud. You may... No.
Sick burn!
So you join him at the thing. As you move into the room, Helena, you're not stealthing, right?
Nope.
Do you announce yourself in any way?
I know he saw me. He looked
Yes.
at me.
Yes.
I go, "Greetings, Lamia." Anal, was it? Sorry.
It is Amel. Amel!
Amel. Well, I'm Helena. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, good. You're here to play as well. I need you to also roll a wisdom save.
She'll probably do better than me because she should also get the
I
advantage.
rolled a 20 and a 1, but I get advantage. So,
Yeah.
nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. You feel the effects of a very powerful suggestion spell being cast upon you, but you shake it off. How do you react?
I don't. Not at first.
Okay. Sit and make a character and get ready to play.
Of course, darling. And I walk forward and I say in Celestial, I know Todd understands.
Yeah. Todd's got you.
Todd's got me.
Of course, Todd knows Celestial.
We're up to no good. I say, just in case it can, like it's kind of coded, a beautiful magic creature charms all who enters. I say that in
He
Celestial.
turns to Edo and is like, "Is she gonna speak languages that I don't understand the whole time? I don't like that."
that what the anal is?
Are you yelling that down the hall?
It's Celestial.
Okay. You guys hear that?
My mushrooms.
Yeah, and immediately he goes,
No.
"Tell the rest of them to come in."
To who?
To all of you.
The anal, obviously.
The whole
No,
party's
the
here,
anal
isn't it?
is-
It's time. We can play. I've been waiting for weeks.
The whole party is here. However, the first and most important part is we gotta make the characters, so we all have gotta sit together and talk about it.
I already know what I'm
and-
going to play. You guys figure it out.
Me
Of
and
course.
Edo are still kind of charmed, so we just do it. Come in, folks.
Come gather around me. I have some ideas. I've been thinking about it. And I try to pull everyone into my area to talk about characters. Trust me.
Gus, can I go or do I wait?
I think we're okay. Todd, let's go.
Todd jumps
Help me
up
carry these mushrooms,
and,
though. Why can't I hold all these mushrooms?
so many mushrooms.
Hell,
Can I make either an insight or investigation or arcana check? Because I know what it is. Do I know
Yes.
what kind of creature type it is?
once again, nature.
What? And let me know when I can retry my save, because I'm sure there's a cycle on that.
Todd jumps up and he yells out, "Divine Blade!"
Todd.
And the light warps into a longsword of light. And he pulls a shield from his back, and the smiling face in the shield turns into grim and menacing. And Todd just storms into the room.
Todd, this is very good cosplay for your character.
The last thing that Todd
21.
does before he enters, and potentially before Jay answers that specific question, is he yells, "Shield of Grace!" And a golden halo materializes above him, giving him protection against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and the undead. "I have come to save Edo and destroy the anal!" And he holds his sword up high and bright.
It's a monstrosity.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck. That fucks with what I want to do too, because I have magic circle.
Yeah.
And I was just really hoping, you know?
No, monstrosities are just the D&D's way of saying, fuck you, nothing you have works, just hit it.
As you move into the room, I am also going to need Todd to roll a wisdom save.
Yep,
But I'm not casting suggestion on Todd. I'm casting charm person on Todd.
that's fine. It's not gonna matter. That's an 8.
This Amel, who you've come to destroy, that must be a
Fuck
mistake.
me, anal!
Amel is your best friend. He's been a part of the group forever.
So, Daro, literally, when presented with the idea of making a new character, Daro says, but I made the perfect character. So he makes it over.
Okay.
The same character. The same way.
But at level 1.
But at level 1. So
Okay.
he's done with his character relatively quickly because he knows exactly what he wants.
All right.
You
well,
tell me
just
whatever that is.
Yeah, I mean, it takes
Charge.
time. So you're sitting there,
Right.
you start making your character. I love that. Todd, what?
A look of even dumber washes over Todd's face, which is surprising and terrifying to everyone. And Todd charges into the anal.
How? Why? What? What are you doing?
And when he gets there, he gives the anal just the biggest, dumbest hug.
He looks very alarmed before you catch him. Go ahead and roll an attack roll as it tries to dodge being tackled, seemingly. Helena, you notice that
That's a 19 flat.
in the chaos, it doesn't seem to have noticed that you saved against its spell. So far, everyone else has fallen under its enchantment, but it doesn't seem to notice. You see that the displacer beasts seem to be under its command. They're not attacking. They're just sort of growling, and they look like they're ready to curl back up as you enter.
I haven't fallen under anything.
Right, and he hasn't done anything in a while.
He's
I've been
still
sitting
hidden.
here watching. Yeah,
You're hidden. Yeah, you are hidden.
I've got an
20.
arrow knocked. I'm sitting here going, the fuck is going on?
Yes, you are hidden.
23 to hug.
Yeah, that's okay. You get him in a big, surprisingly strong hug.
Just under not the front legs, but under the legs, under the arms, whatever
Yes.
it has, whichever format it takes.
Gus, as he sweeps him up
Puppy
into this
scoop.
hug and sort of distracts him, does Gus do anything as they enter the room? Let's bring you in here as well.
I need
Milk
to,
the snake?
I need to talk to my party. Party, do we want to try and be friends with this thing, or do we want to attack it?
Look, I'm not a good person. And this thing is controlling my friends. I'm about to put an arrow in its eye.
Jeff, what are your thoughts on the matter?
Daro is definitely a murderer.
Well, that's the thing. I've got
likely-
quite an opportunity right now. That's why I had to stop and ask.
Right.
Because our friend technically has this monster grappled.
Grappled.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am going to say that it's 100% grappled, but I am going to say that it has an ability called Intoxicating Touch, and because you're giving it a hug, it's just going to do it to you. On a hit, you are magically cursed for an hour, and you have disadvantage on your wisdom saves now. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna make him anyway. My Hail Mary failed.
Yeah,
so.
when you
I think
touch
that-
them, it's the best fucking hug. It's just so good. It's like, oh my god, I've never been hugged like this before. Oh,
Todd does not let go.
yeah, ever.
I think
Ever again.
I think that Daro waits for his opportunity. So if whatever you do next opens a different door, Daro walks through whatever.
Katie,
door
you're down
she's
for
most
either?
I'm down. But I would like to kill it.
Okay, there you go. That's my
killing
answer.
things is fine, and I
As-
can heal all of you at all times.
That's the answer I needed. I cast Dispel Magic on Todd.
Okay, it's done. I believe that's all you have to do.
Yep.
You walk in, you give a little nod to Conrad, and you cast Dispel Magic on Todd. Everyone should roll initiative at this stage. I'm not saying that it's combat yet, but we're gonna have. It looks like we're gonna start taking actions.
9.
15.
12.
Nat 1.
Yeah, baby!
23.
My fucking... My initiative has been garbage all the game.
Who knew I would have been so close to the top after some of those rolls? Shit.
Because I don't think the spell magic is going to save him from failing his wisdom checks. Magically cursed. Is it all things on
Yep.
Todd, or one thing? Like,
Choose one creature, object, magical. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
it says magical effect. I'm going to say it is clear, so you're not cursed either. The hug is not as good as you thought it was, Todd. The hug is a little bit greasy. It's a little like the person is not bathed in too long. This person has a neck beard, and their hug is not as good as you thought it was a second ago. And also, you do not know this person. This is not an old friend.
And I feel like this is also an opportunity for a surprise attack for Todd.
Yes. So, who rolled a 23?
I did.
Okay. Do you want to go or do you want to hold your action?
I was hoping to get a surprise round off. Alright, so 23 for the first arrow, and then 19 plus 9, 28 for the second arrow.
2 arrows thump into this large, smelly Lamia. What's the damage?
Ew, it's smelly.
Right before the arrows plunk into him, he does look over at Helena and go, "Are we really going to play with a girl?" Before you sink 2 arrows into this toxic player.
Murder him.
So, max on the first roll of 12, and second roll is 10.
22 damage total?
22 damage.
All right.
Did you kill it?
And as a bonus, I choose one creature I can see. As a bonus action, I use Planar Warrior. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The next time you hit that creature on this turn with a weapon attack, all damage dealt by that attack becomes force damage, and the creature takes an additional 1d8 force damage from the attack.
Well, shit. Okay. So, did you use that before or after? Oh, no, you just shot. You just went with shooting. So this is
Yes.
the follow-up. Okay. All right. So that's your turn. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Go again.
Go again. Okay. I was gonna read something real quick. Cool. On top of that, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
Zephyr.
Zephyr Strike.
Come
You move
along,
like the
my
wind
Zephyr.
until the spell ends. Remove it does not provoke attack of opportunities. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn. The attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on hit.
Damn.
Hell yeah, this next one's gonna really hit him.
Alright, so
Do it up, old man.
27 to hit and a 21 to hit.
So those are hits.
Cool. So for the first one,
You're gonna fuck this thing up right away.
3d8.
Yeah. Pretty rough.
For 8, 12, 20 total, plus an additional 10. So 30 for that first.
Damn.
And then
Ouchie.
if I'm reading this right, that Planar Warrior only counts for the first attack, right?
I believe so. I don't know your class.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yes, it's only the first one. All right, and then 10 additional, so 40 total.
Okay. Fuck. There's no resistances on this creature. You watch arrows sprout in all sorts of very unfortunate places, and Emil lets out a cry and immediately goes, "My friend, help me!" To the one he's hugging, Todd. Emil is going to try to get out of your hug on its round because it goes just after our friend Darrow. Darrow, you are making a character sheet, but I will let you tell me. Try. What do you want to do? It might be a no, but because you got to make that character sheet, it's real important.
Sure.
Session is in 5 minutes, and you realized you forgot to fucking do this.
Sure. Which is why Darrow says, as I said, I already made the best character.
You
So
did.
he remakes his character.
So
Which
what do I
means
make
he
you
already
roll?
knows all the things to fill it out. He just goes, oh. And he takes his quill.
Roll a
and-
history check.
Yeah, because how many years have we been playing this Goodnut game once a year?
Do it with advantage because it's your only character. I'm assuming Darrow has ever
played. Yes.
Out of curiosity,
Absolutely.
what character did Darrow play?
A paladin named Todd.
No, I think actually, Darrow did play a fighter. Darrow thought highly of the ability to be a fighter, but he grew up and was like, "Oh no,
I don't do that. I'm not really
I
that
don't
guy.
do that."
So what
I'm
did you
not
roll?
that guy. 14 plus history is 3, 17.
All right, you've just got like a couple more things to do it. You'll be able to finish it up on your next round. Like I'm almost done. Hold on, guys, you're going too fast. Real quick before I move off from your round, what race was Darrow?
He's a half elf.
No. What did he play?
Oh, what? Darrow.
Dara was jealous
think-
of the horns.
No, well, no. I think Darrow being a half elf, he always wanted to be either one or the other, right? Because he hasn't really gotten a good reception, and because at the time she was older than us and played with us, maybe he really liked the idea of being an elf.
Aw.
Now that he's technically older than she is, he probably wouldn't anymore.
So you're putting the finishing touches on your character sheet, and you're about to write elf, and you go, human. All right, that makes it, like I said, Amel's turn. Amel is trying to break free of what he considers a friendly hug. Todd, are you going to let him get out of your hug, or no? I'm going
Not
with...
if he can't beat a dirty Mitch.
Oh.
A dirty bitch!
Oh, filthy, dirty Mitch. I am sorry to say that he does have a +3 to strength, and therefore got a 15. Oh.
It's fine.
So he like slaps away at you and gets out of your grip. And that is going to take his action. He is going to go ahead and move away from the fire
Does he get
a little
attack
bit
of
further
opportunity?
back. And he's going to, from Todd, who he doesn't expect to hit him.
Got you, bud.
Be judged, vile charlatan! Flames of virtue! And Todd's sword lights with golden flickering flame. Does a nat 20 hit?
Oh,
yeah,
baby.
No.
Oh my God, Amel.
Actually, she's non-Newtonian, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
Smashing that angle.
Oh, okay, then what about the 17 plus 7?
They both hit.
Or whatever the fuck.
You only get one. It's one attack of
I'll get one.
opportunity.
And,
I don't think he'll need more.
But I used a spell.
Oh.
So I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me do awkward damage. 26.
Okay.
Can I roll too?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yepers. 26 before you roll.
Love it.
Hit that
Love
roll,
it.
bud.
I love seeing Jay's eyes get big when he hears about damage.
I love this house rule. It's fixed crits
That's,
forever.
4, 6.
On top of the 26 you already did?
Let me check, but yes, I believe so. I've
Fantastic.
got a lot of weirdly stacking bonuses that D&D Beyond just doesn't even try.
Todd, what does it look like when you kill Amel?
Oh, fuck.
God damn it! I didn't even get to do anything.
I'm sorry, Elena.
Holy
I mean, to be
shit.
fair-
I
Your
had
blood
a
thir-
fucking
your-
raw ass line and everything.
Oh man, go ahead and say it. You don't
I
have
don't want
another
to take
chance.
away from Todd. Let him have his kill.
No, it's fine. Todd just steps forward, grabs him by the shoulder, and just impales him with the sword, and his whole
As
body
you touches you,
in
help
golden
me, friend.
flames. Be judged for your evil,
I just wanted to play the game.
bitch. And that's
Oh my
Right about then, Daro finishes his character sheet and then goes, I don't need this. Crumbles the sheet and throws it at Amel.
It bounces off his head as the light goes out of his fucking eyes. I'm gonna say
and Todd's just standing there with him impaled too. Like Todd didn't have a follow up to that.
Oh.
Todd's kind of stuck.
Amel is dying. He is conscious and dying. You've defeated Amel. But if we want to have any discussion with Amel on his way out, we're gonna not close that door. He what do you guys do?
Who's next? Because technically there's Displacer's Beasts.
Oh, yes. As he dies, though, you watch the Displacer Beasts shake their heads like they've been
Yes.
under a spell, and you look that they seem to be very confused.
Wait, I have a turn too, right? Because that was just a reaction.
Fuck,
that was
yeah, it's your turn.
only-
Oh my god.
It's your turn.
It's now your turn.
He's gonna
It's your
rip
turn.
it
It's your
in
turn. It's your turn.
Do you repent in the light of justice, creature?
Yes.
Repentance.
Yes. Yeah.
Shit, he repented.
I
No,
repent.
he repented.
I repent. I
He
repent.
repented. He repented. Yeah. No,
I totally repent.
All the flames and the lights go away, you're totally fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happens. Like the flames goes away, the lights goes out, the sword's not glowing anymore, and
I don't think I want
Todd?
to play with you guys anymore.
Todd heals him for 9 damage.
Damn
Or
it,
9 hit points.
Todd!
Bathe in the benevolent light of justice in all that is sacred.
Todd, do not let him down until he apologizes to Helena.
You watch as the Displacer Beasts turn tail and run out of the room. They want none of this smoke that has come down so heavily on their master.
When they leave, they need to roll for difficult terrain in the mushroom pile.
Yes, they trip on, you hear mushrooms scatter and they fall over, and yeah,
Mushrooms.
and You look at Amel. Amel looks over at Helena, and he's like, "I apologize for what? I don't understand."
Helena's face kind of normally is very cheery and happy, and it goes dark, and she reaches for her whip. The one that was it looked like rope on her back, but when you pull it out, you see it's like a 15-foot whip.
Conrad hides further behind the rock.
Oh, God!
And she swings it once, and she goes, "Don't worry. Vesper knows what you need. Remember, the future is female. Apologize or suffer."
Roll intimidate.
16.
He looks very cowed, but he still looks like, I just want to play the game the way I think the game should be played. Edo agreed, didn't you? And Edo's like, now that the spell kind of wore off Edo, he's like shaking his head. Nah, man, not at this table.
Divine Gavel!
Daro puts his arm over...
Yeah.
Daro puts his arm over Edo and says, "All right, Edo, let's go home. We're all incredibly sorry for missing out last year. It's time that we begin our celebrations." And he starts guiding him out.
What is Divine Gavels?
Oh, yeah, it's the one you guys couldn't see earlier. So, Todd's halo just sort of melts and disperses golden light, and they spin around and they turn into these big, heavy, like, smithing judgment hammer that just drop on everything within 5 feet. But fortunately, I pursued him when he moved away. So he rolls or he takes damage.
If you roll to kill him again,
Dex 15.
If you attempt to kill him again, he dies. He's only alive based on your good graces. If those good graces are over,
I have tons of healing spells and a cantrip of Spare the Dying. I will not let the slight go.
Yes, no,
Hey, I'm
we
pretty
are
sure
going
I've got
to
a
change
diamond here
this man's
somewhere.
mind before we leave.
as Daro leads Edo from the room, you guys hear the whips and cracks and divine light of you guys teaching him proper table etiquette.
Just
Hammer
before
sounds.
me and Edo walk out of the room, I look over at my partner, my often partner in actual crime, Conrad, and I go, I say, make sure you grab me anything that looks nice. It's only fair.
All you see is a quick wink back.
Repent, you gatekeeping weasel!
Women deserve to be in the game just as much as men.
Worry not, I have
Say you're sorry! Divine Gavel!
more than enough good shrooms to keep him alive.
I don't think you guys are playing this game right.
By Vespra's light, be healed. And then let Vespra take away.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Forgiveness is the virtue of charity!
I just wanted to play a Hadozi. They sounded fine.
They're not an optimized build! Gavels of light!
That's good for me.
You guys, after handling your business,
Yes, we meet at the mouth of the cave.
Yeah, I help
meet back at
Edo through
his
the whole
house.
cave.
you
All the
guys
little
get
things.
you guys get Edo all the way home, and his family is so happy to see him. There's a huge the kids run up and give their dad a hug. Everyone gives you hugs. There's thanks all around, and the wife, hoping for the best, has cooked a meal, and you guys get ready to eat, and you're sitting down with Edo for this meal, and you're catching up.
I don't know why everyone says anal is such a big deal. That was terrible!
I have children here.
As I told you, madam, he was safe the whole time. Never a worry. Daro gives you a wink.
Yeah, it's good thing they came, because I was just trapped in the old pit, you know? Luckily I had food.
Of course. We always used to...
He rolled a nat 1. Dira does not believe that at all.
Hey, he's been aided by me.
Remember
Oh, sure.
what your mother said, children.
Followed it up
Avoid
with a 5.
anal.
Hey, guys. Thanks for coming and getting me out of there.
Of course. Now let us partake in the good nut feast.
We are here to have fun. No?
It is the only apology we could have possibly given you.
Yeah,
Failing you last year.
You guys are busy. No, I get it. I just wanted to make sure that, because you guys are doing such important stuff, I wanted to make sure that this game was, big, so I wanted to go clear out the old cave and maybe do, I had a whole adventure path planned. It was gonna be my best work, I think. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys felt like you were having a good time at table, so that you would feel like coming back. I was worried that maybe You are outgrowing it.
Oh no, my friend.
How could I outgrow
I know I
Gorzo
could
Gore
never
Drinker?
outgrow Jeff.
I took a week
What a
off to
fun
play this
character
game.
he is.
I will never overgrow our friendship.
The children want to ride the axe beaks, but they said their mother would say no and to check with you.
All right, well, I'm going to go help Dira with that, and then you guys finish up dinner because it's time to roll initiative, and we're going to play when I get back, okay?
Soft mother, I require aid building a new character.
Did you guys kill Emil?
I would say this, my friend. He only had 50 gold on him. I'm a little mad as I hide the pouch.
Of course, as a priestess of Vespra, when he posed no real danger to anyone, I re-educated him, but I didn't kill him. What Todd did when my back was turned isn't on me.
He repented in such a marvelously pitiful manner. I could not possibly have dealt a final blow to such a weeping creature.
Fair
What
enough.
really has changed you, Todd?
And grew a mushroom out of his throat.
He's a weird character, and once I got free, I realized he didn't try to kill me. He seemed actually legitimately excited to play this game. I just don't think he's a good fit for our table. Maybe we could hook him up with some of the old crew we used to know. You know.
I don't think that would be possible.
I can take him to hell.
Actually, that's probably can you do that? That's probably a good place for him to go play. There's a lot of people who might play the game the way he likes to play it there.
I return to my conquest of light, blood, and fire on Thursday.
I like that.
Sure. Madam, as always, this food is delicious.
They don't have internet there, right? So he can't give his opinion on the game?
No.
Oh, good.
They had to rely on Bob from accounting to get the books, and he's fucking slow.
Todd, are you gonna play your character
Yes.
Dot?
What?
Are you?
No, that one died, remember? We have to build a new one, again!
Yeah.
I am not good at the numbers!
What are you gonna name this one, Todd?
I grow weary of defeat at the hands of these pitiful clattering rocks. They show no mercy. They are devices. They must be devices of evil. I shall show them! And Todd begins to glow, and it's uncomfortable, because that never...
Conrad pulls out a whole character folder and goes, "Here, you can pick one of mine."
If I'm going to play your character, I must play it like you!
Duh. Drunken,
Ah!
happy, fun.
Ooh, hold on. I brought something special. The good wine.
17!
Did anybody bring the good nuts?
I did,
what's
of
next?
course.
I've got the good nut!
Just the
For
good
you
nut
right
spirit.
I've only got
here!
these good shrooms.
All right, everybody. Roll initiative. Hey, Tavern Goers. Thanks again for listening to Torchlit Tavern. You can follow us and interact with us on Twitter at Torchlit Tavern, or email us with any of your most pressing questions at torchlittavern@gmail.com. You can also find our entertainers on the streets of twitch.tv/torchlittavern, yelling obscenities at passersby. If you enjoyed our tale, you can tip your storytellers as you leave the tavern, which you can do via patreon.com/torchlittavern. Every little bit helps, and those who tip well and often can find themselves privy to an extra story or two, jokes, or maybe even a bit of hidden lore. Our story continues to grow all the time, and though we have no designs on a vast empire, your help is always appreciated.
Our theme music for this campaign was designed by the bard, Brett Eagleston. Get his music at bretteagleston.bandcamp.com or find links for all his projects by following Bread Eagles on Twitter. This episode was edited and produced by Jameson Oxford and Ryan Santos. Other music and sound effects are provided by Epidemic Sound with help from freesound.org.
And if you should find yourself surrounded by eager ears and attentive listeners, remember to tell good stories. We are done unless you want to keep goofing. This is the end. That's the end of the episode.
No, I think that's a good end to the end.
Sick burn!
Oh, man.
That was a good one.
Wait, hang on, guys. One last thing. What class was I playing?
Wizard. Sorcerer.
Nope.
Bard.
Nope.
I thought you were a paladin.
Nope.
Nope.
That was his intent to
Multiclass.
make you think such.
Nope.
Commoner.
Olvin
Nope.
doesn't want to guess because he doesn't know fifth enough.
You know what we say here on Torchlit Tavern, boys? Fuck your warlock.
Fuck. Should have known. All right.
Gus, I have a problem. What comes after 30 and 30?
30 and 30
30,
and 1.
30, 30.
You mean
Oh, wait,
30,
I just have two
31?
Wait,
Sure.
It's a wisdom
30,
save.
32.
it's a wisdom save?
Perfect.
30, 33.
Yes, continue.
9. Fuck, I have advantage. Should have just rolled 2
So many
dice. Why did I
mushrooms.
roll the same dice twice?
They keep rolling, baby.
It's gonna be a bummer when the party goes to leave and they can't because we've blocked the way with mushrooms.
Get eaten, boys.
Mm-hmm.